All right, welcome everybody. We're going to move this live.
All right.
Yeah, it keeps cutting in and out. It's weird.
Okay, move that out of the way for a second. Bring that in. All right. Great. Oh, we lost Jared again. Can you hear us, Jared?
I think he muted himself. No.
No, we lost him. All right, the spinning dots down there are Jared, for anybody watching. And when he gets back, then
I'll come back.
he'll be back on.
There he goes.
And we lost him again. Okay, well, welcome everybody. Let's do some introductions, because we have a new guest player again tonight.
Hey!
Everybody, this is Caesar. Caesar, this is everybody, including the online world.
Yep.
Thanks for joining. Let's see. Caesar, this is Cameron, Erica, and Troy. And then online we have Jared, who will be joining us again shortly, I'm sure. He's having internet problems because right now he's probably in the Philippines and half a world away from us. So that'll be fun.
It's amazing it can be done.
Happens to the best of us.
Yep. All right. Let me just check our audio levels here. Yep, there we go. We're good.
I'm getting a little bit of echo from somebody? Question mark?
I don't know. Everybody's muted.
Oasis. Oh, very cool.
Okay. All right. Welcome. We're Dragons Keep TV. We're going to be playing some D&D tonight, as always, on Monday nights at 6 o'clock here in Dragons Keep Orem. It's cloistered in the basement all by ourselves, and which is nice. We get this room to ourselves, so we get to stream this game out to you. If you are interested in playing with us, you're welcome to. Just stop by the store in Orem, or any of the stores, or email us at dragonskeeptv@gmail.com. I do have an email I need to reply back to, and I will get back to you on that, I promise, tonight after things are done.
It's not the same email from
It's the
last
same
week.
email. Yes,
Oh,
it's the same
no!
person from last week.
No.
It's okay. I've been jamming up his email by asking weird questions about D&D.
Fun
It's
times.
your fault.
It's my fault, yeah.
Partly my fault also.
So, yes, where did it go? It's Josh, another Josh, different Josh this time.
Oh.
But Josh, I will get back to you.
I knew it.
I promise. I have seen your questionnaire application thing that you filled out, and I appreciate that. And you will hear back from me tonight, I promise. Okay. We do have some other, some new followers too on Twitch. Let me get to those guys.
Hey.
Lob the Slob. That's a great name.
That's awesome.
That's a good one.
Love this love.
And Tavath, Z, with a capital Z, so I don't think it's part of, like, plural Tavaths.
Okay, sure.
But capital Z, Tavaz.
Nice.
So, appreciate you guys following us today. And I think we said thanks to Nathan Williams and Black Rats last week. But thanks again anyway.
Still
Appreciate you being here with us. This is great. We are exploring some dungeons tonight. We're putting the dungeon in Dungeons and Dragons.
Hopefully not the dragon too.
Well, we'll see about that.
Well, we have a mechanical one.
We've done
and a real one.
And a real
We
nice
have done
one.
dragons.
And half of one.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay, I think we have the dragons covered already.
Okay.
So we're putting the dungeon back in the Dungeons and Dragons tonight. Okay.
Oh, we also have a ton of dragonborn in this cavern, so.
Okay, yeah, it's Dungeons and Dragons, alright. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, we're full on Dungeons
I guess I
and
just don't
Dragons.
want to go exploring a new dragon that is not as nice as Our Lady Sylvana.
This is true. This is true.
All right, so let's do
Sure,
some
sure.
introductions, though. Let's go around the table. Jared, you're back. You got us?
Yeah, I'm back.
All right, tell us who you are and who you're playing tonight.
Hey guys, Jared. I'm playing Calvin Brod, a human ranger. My first D&D 5e campaigns, but I'm pretty well versed in tabletop RPGs, and I'm having a lot of fun with them. So there you go.
We're doing great. Kelvin's a great shot, so that's nice to have.
We can
Brilliant shot.
see if we can make some more pin cushions tonight in our dungeon delve.
That'd be great. All right, Troy, you're up.
Yeah, I'm Troy. I'm playing Jin, the half-kind, half-dragon sorcerer, and he is currently wearing a very fancy starlight cloak that may get some use.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Erica.
I'm Erica. I'm playing Linnae, the half-elf wizard, with a fox friend. Much to
Sully's disappointment.
Much
He
to
thought he had
Sully's
the corner in the animal department.
been having a lot of fun here.
Awesome. It's been fun. Erica's been playing with this last 4 weeks now.
Yeah,
4 or 5
but
weeks.
this will
Been
probably
great.
be the last night I'm here, so
Sad.
Sad.
let's make it a good one.
Why'd you have to say that, man?
Yeah,
So
we're gonna go out with a bang. Don't worry.
Not a chance to go
decided that?
wild.
Who decided that? Life?
Life.
Yep.
All right,
Yeah,
Cameron. Oh, yeah.
Life sucks.
Cameron.
Great. Hi, I am Cameron. I was not here last week, and I was very sad about it. But I'm back now with some more chocolate milk. Trumu, not the sponsor of our show. I recommend if you do get them, you choose the whole milk option, as it is for some reason a million times better in flavor, not just texture than their 1%.
Not just
I
half
think
as
the
good.
creaminess adds a lot to it.
It's incredible. It's so much better than the other one. I can't even drink the 1%
The skimmed
stuff
milk is
anymore.
terrible for
No,
drinking.
that's just a usually general rule. Oh, anyway,
Just
I am
pretending to be
playing.
milk.
Yeah, I am playing
milk,
a
yeah.
forest gnome rogue whose name is Sully. He has a mountain lion companion, which in many cases could be argued to be better than a fox. And he is really excited
That's
to
amazing.
come back to the party because he just spent last week walking a lot. I guess you guys sent him on a trip
We
down
did.
to
We sent him down the
in the
mountain.
middle of nowhere, and he was very tired still from a very intense fight where he got electrocuted a couple times. So
Yeah.
he wasn't too excited about it, but no, it's
But you got
cool.
paid on the
I am
well,
glad you
so-
guys didn't throw him down the well
That's true.
because I got worried when you guys started talking about that. But
I guess that was an option.
We
yes.
tried our other options first
Yeah.
before
That would have
putting any
been.
human intake.
That would have been very sad if they did.
yeah, right.
That's
Sully
true.
is not a good swimmer. We learned that about him. But yeah, anyways, glad to be here.
Nice. Welcome back, Sully.
Thanks.
And our guest player tonight is Caesar. Tell us who you're playing and a little bit about him.
Guys, my name is Caesar. I'm playing Ayaresiado Dali. She is a very human rogue fighter,
Awesome.
specializing more along the lines of thrown weapons.
Nice.
And she is more along the lines of a battlefield commander, so expect to see some very, shall we say, fun shenanigans.
Let's hope
Nice.
so.
What's
It's
her
always
name
fun.
again?
Ayareth.
Do you? So you got Ziado there too. Do you go by Ziado or?
It depends,
I'll fix
either
it.
or.
Okay.
I read that.
Awesome.
Ziado is more of her nickname, but yeah.
All right. I'll leave Ziado up there. Okay. Awesome. Great. Well, welcome everybody. We're excited to get going. I just realized I needed to import an avatar for her real quick. 1 second.
Nice.
I've had a
Talk
couple
amongst
of
yourself.
connection issues, so I'm gonna stay off video for a little bit till
Yeah. Do you want
things
to try no
stabilize.
video on? Okay.
Okay.
Fair
Sounds
enough.
good.
I know you guys are so bummed you can't look at my.
At least you have a good icon.
Yeah, no, the icon's fine. It's nothing compared to your beautiful face, but it'll do for now.
Right.
Might have to, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to play this session without being able to see Kelvin's constant disappointment in Sully's actions. But
It won't be the same.
Just, let me just whip the old pants off now.
Heck yeah.
What?
That's what you do on a voice chat.
voice chat.
Get comfortable.
We won't deny your comfort, but
Please deny his comfort.
but please put them on back for her video. Oh, goodness.
Oh, I guess I haven't attuned to it. I always forget about attunement.
Yes, you need to attune to stuff.
Yep.
Don't forget to click on that.
Will I
Okay.
have had time? Yeah.
I don't know what that
I
means.
think.
Let's upload some characters here. 1 second. We're almost back.
You said okay in such a
Well,
like
like,
tone. I
you-
thought you were about to lecture me on
Attunement?
something, so I just.
Oh, yeah.
Attunement? What does that mean exactly?
Oh yeah, that's good. That's a good thing to explain.
Yeah.
Troy, while I'm uploading this icon, why don't you explain attunement?
Yeah. So whenever you have a magic item and you essentially want to take full advantage of it, besides, just the physical aspects of armor per se, you have to spend, I think, an hour attuning to the item to activate its full magical benefits. Otherwise, it just looks pretty.
So what about like a magical weapon or armor?
Most magical weapons
Most, yeah.
will require you to attune to them. That's the way that the game level or keeps you from just strapping magical items all over yourself constantly. Is you can only attune to 3 items
Yep.
at a time, and so that way you can't overpower yourself by having just a whole giant, bandolier of magic items, or like a
Magic.
necklace of rings or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Unless you happen to be an artificer.
Yes, if you're an
Exactly.
artificer, you can attune.
They have exceptions.
So
For-
does D&D Beyond do that thinking for you? I found the attunement section, but I
Yep.
only have 2 magical items, but there's nothing that says I don't think there's anything here listed that requires attunement.
So
Yeah.
you want
If
to go
it's
to
just
the
a-
bottom of it, the bottom of equipment page.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I am, and
Okay.
it says there's nothing listed on the right side. It says choose an item from the right. Nothing there.
Oh, okay. Maybe you don't have to attune to your
Yeah.
armor then.
Yeah, armor and weapons are kind of iffy. Sometimes they will have, if they have special properties that you can activate, it'll require attunement because it
Yeah.
requires that mental connection.
Like
Okay.
that flame tongue.
Yeah.
But a lot of
Or like the
times,
Starlight Cloak.
yeah, like those. A lot of times, though, if you like pick up a +2 greatsword, it's a +2 greatsword whether or not you're attuned to it or not. It's just that magical and has that property. However, unless you attune to it, you can't activate like the awesome cast flame strike 3 times a day or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Tutorial complete. I think I get it.
There you go.
Nice.
And
Gain
Tobias-
300 experience. Well
And
done.
Tobias just gained his
Sounds fun.
All right. I just added
A while ago.
icons in. I'm going to have to, dang it. There's so much setup to all this. Now I have to go and make it so you can control them.
Yeah. Can I have control over all of the icons?
Working on it. I finally just gave up on giving it to specific people, and I just set it to all people, all players
nice.
now.
Okay,
That's
good.
hard. It is.
So you can move. You
there
can
we
move
go.
Kelvin around. You can do whatever you want.
Nice.
Hey, don't tell Sully that. Whatever you do.
This is what I was thinking about earlier, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to figure out which one to use.
Okay, I've got everybody on the map now. We're starting off where we left off, but
Here we
a
go.
day and a half later.
Oh,
Okay,
Cool.
okay.
but where the physical location of where we left
All
off,
right.
but a day and a half later.
Giving us
Um,
time to attune.
Yes. So if you want to rest, I just tried to type in a tune instead of all.
There we go.
Don't talk while I'm thinking.
Stop thinking while I'm talking.
Okay, I think everybody's controllable now.
Cool.
All right. This where we left off is that Lene and Troy, well, not Troy, let's say Lene and Jin managed to activate the entire control room of this complex.
By accident.
By accident, perhaps. We'll never know.
In theory, on purpose.
And in doing so, opened up a large opened up a door in the wall of the back of the nursery where the Dragonborn were being kept. Eddie managed to get them all out with Kelvin's help, and get them away from everything. And in the last day and a half or so, you've been doing basic exploration and looking into where this cavern might go. In the meantime, Lady Sylvana returned and Sully returned back up from the village. So
Very fatigued.
Sully's very fatigued, but he is back and happy to be back, I assume.
Yeah,
That's
if I'm
up to you.
honest, Sully's just acting, being dramatic, because Marty just carried him the entire way. So it's-
That's a good point. You have a guy that you just ride. So
This is true.
okay, and Sully got to spend some time with a new member of the Intrepids, Torin, who collected the bounty for finding Linnea's father and Linnea.
True.
And is heading back to Paul Watch to turn that in and get his first payment and everything from Tobias.
Awesome.
Thanks again for playing with us a couple weeks ago, Josh. That was great.
Yep.
If you're watching us tonight, then awesome.
Sully liked Torin so much that he decided not to steal the money from him as he left.
That's nice.
We liked having you.
That's very
So nice.
Very nice.
Don't worry, your wages will be on the way.
We'll see if we can lighten your load a little bit tonight.
I
The,
appreciate that.
In the meantime, Lady Sylvana she's been taking Dragonborn and the eggs back to Dragon's Keep, where Tommel has made up rooms for all of them and is trying to put together a nursery of his own.
Goliath Nursery. I love it.
So this is the most people that have been in Dragon's Keep in quite some time, and just imagine it's more bustling and loud now than it was last time you were there. As she has come back this time, though, she is brought back after stopping off in Paul Watch, where she likes to stop for the night in her day and a half journey. She has brought back another recruit that Tobias has picked up.
Trips are getting big, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
To illustrate how big they're getting, let me see if I can do this real quick, actually, to show you how big they've been getting. Nope, not that one. We want to get rid of this page and go back to web pages. Why does it always do this? There we go. Once upon a time, like a week ago, I logged into our campaign on D&D Beyond, and I found out that we had now 12 characters in our campaign.
What?
As Troy's been going through and making more and more
That's what I thought.
characters.
All right.
And just adding them into
You
the
said that
campaign.
my eyes immediately went.
Yeah, exactly. My bad. He's like, where did all of these people come from?
So yes, the Intrepids Mercenary Guild is growing and is strong.
Short story coming soon.
So,
Chainsandtails.com.
there we go.
Hmm?
All right.
Yeah, that's Troy's blog. So go check
Yeah.
that out. Okay, let's go back
I
to
didn't
the
know
map.
you had a blog, so that's
It
nice.
is. It's going to be essentially it's the B team for the Intrepids, and they're going to learn some things. So.
I remember discussing this actually.
Yep.
All
Yep.
right.
It's going to be an Ocean's 11 style story where
Yeah.
their goal is to open a door and they don't know what's behind it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Also, I am indecisive. Could you? Top one? Okay.
Oh, okay. Do I need to know what you guys are picking over there?
No.
She's just choosing between power word kill and
okay,
shape
good.
change.
Yeah.
All right. We are
Nothing too powerful.
so now a day and a half later. You have a new member of your party who is here ostensibly to help guard the caverns. Once you guys are off and out and about, and for tonight. Eddie is going to be monitoring y'all from the control room, watching your little dots on the map as you explore
Okay.
around. But we're meeting here in the caverns. You found another a hallway You found a hallway. Congratulations. And it looks like it's going to lead somewhere. And you wanted to make sure that you did this right. So I hope everybody's all prepped and rested up and ready to go.
Yep, we're good.
Okay.
I've made some
Feels
food.
like finding that hallway should have leveled us up, I think.
Should have leveled you up.
We
Big
unlocked
deal.
the power of a soul stone.
Big
That's right.
deal.
It's,
2 or 3 times at least.
oh yeah.
Slowly rode on a mountain line that walked for
I
like
will
20
I will give
miles.
you a good 100 XP for finding the hallway.
Yes.
But unfortunately, you're still 300 short.
And for walking down a mountain and back up.
Nope.
Okay.
There's no mountain XP, unfortunately. It would have been if
Traveling
Calvin hadn't
with the
taken
dragon.
his favorite terrain. Sorry.
How much XP per handful of moss that I eat?
Per handful of moss.
We gotta get that herbalism kit going on that.
Yeah, serious. I have an herbalism kit. I can start examining
Okay.
things.
All right, so let's take you guys to the hallway. How about that?
Awesome.
EXP.
What?
EXP.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh, jeez.
I guess almost immediately, are there any lights down this hallway? They were all flickering last time.
Hang on a sec. I just put this on the wrong layer again. That's me. Okay.
Cool.
Yes. So the hallways and the portals, not the portals, the hallways in this area of the complex are all lit by sconces that seem to be all bought by all purchased from Spencer's Gifts, where
Okay.
they are all made out of those little glowing orbs where if you touch them, the electricity shoots over to your fingers.
Yep.
And so that's what's being used to light the hallways in this area.
Is my dad in the console room with the?
Yes, so he and Eddie will be monitoring you from there. How far, what's the distance on your telepathic
1
connection?
mile.
A mile.
Wait, let me double check. Yes, 1 mile.
Okay. If you wanted to
also
include Eddie in
telepathic?
that, you could make,
Great.
you probably won't go more than a mile
Then I will
today,
do
so
that.
if you want to, and then you can choose whoever else you.
Yes, it can be 2 other individuals. So I will give 1 to Eddie. If we do end up splitting up, I'm assuming it'll be a spellcaster with each group. So I will give
Spellcaster.
1 to either of you,
Okay.
so that
Okay.
I'm just connected to all the spellcasters of the group.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Is that right? Yeah. I think Kelvin's a spellcaster.
So both of us get a connection.
Yes, so you can communicate with me telepathically.
Okay.
Cool.
Not with each
Yeah.
other, unfortunately. So
Oh.
there's no sly
Right.
talking behind my back.
Yeah, that's fine.
Whatever we talk about the fox, he will know.
All right, let me fix my
Marty will
hallway
know.
here. There we go.
True.
Okay, so this is a new area of the complex, and what's the reason you guys stopped here? Kelvin got a very strong sense of elemental presence down this hallway.
Not aberration.
Okay.
Correct. And that was new.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the aberrations, you found more of those chokers that attacked you before, and were able to clear them out in the last day or so as you've gone on, but nothing too scary that you guys couldn't handle until all of a sudden, Kelvin, you felt just a little weird about what was down this way.
And with that ability, you can't identify type of elemental, just that they are elemental, right?
Just elementals as
Yeah.
a type.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Let's see.
Nice.
We've got
All right, so what would you guys like to do? How would you like to proceed?
Real fast. Can you just give me a quick refresher? What does your character look like? Oh, you should have a picture. Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
What we got?
All right,
Yeah,
so
awesome.
for the listeners, blonde
Yep.
hair,
Yep, blonde
fair
hair,
skin,
fair skin.
feminine form,
And human.
Very human.
Gotcha.
Human.
Gotcha.
Very human.
very, very human.
Nice. Very
Extra
human.
human.
Yeah, extra human. Okay, super cool. And I don't want to mispronounce this midstream. It's Ayereth?
Ayarath or
Ayarath.
Zeado.
Zeado.
Zeado?
Either or.
Okay.
My tongue's not quite so
Zeado?
fluent with the Yasnars. So
Zeado?
Zeado. If
Zeado.
That's all right.
Okay.
Stick with that.
Just correct me if I'm wrong, all right?
Zeado. Okay.
I will. Never mind.
So
That's a-
then,
that's a
out
mental
of all of us, I'm the only one with dark vision, correct?
I also have dark vision.
You have dark vision?
Yes.
Unfortunately.
And my fox also has dark vision.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
So we already went over this, all right?
This is when I know I should have had goggles of night.
Oh, which one
Right.
did you take? I thought you took that one. No, you took the.
I have.
Had the
I
skies
do
and
have
emerald
the
pen.
light
Yeah,
cantrip
that's
though,
right.
so I can make
Yeah.
light for us.
I have-
no
Okay.
problem.
Semi.
Got to find some goggles.
Well,
It's progressing.
if we're
Thankfully, they're only uncommon.
if we're gonna be heading into this unknown terrain, it might be good if someone was maybe up ahead of the group, kind of stealthing around, sneaking around, just trying to be aware if something hears us,
Yeah.
to be aware of it before it makes itself aware to us by attacking us and trying to bite our heads off.
Yeah. Do you want to
That would
do
definitely
invisibility again?
that would definitely be my department, but I'm pretty bad with the dark.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm pretty stealthy myself, so I'd be happy to sneak ahead and kind of linger in the shadows. And I think all of you guys are actually going to be pretty stealthy, coming to think about it. So maybe we can all just stealth around, and I'll stealth a little bit ahead of us,
Yeah.
and talk back to you if I need to.
How is
Yeah.
Marty's dex?
Marty's
what's
pretty-
his stealth? Is his +4?
He is a +6 stealth.
+6 stealth.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If
so
you
he's
see
fine.
anything interesting that might need like some digging to get out or something, let me know.
Yeah. I can mold earth, so.
Oh, that's
if we
right.
get-
You guys
if we
are
get trapped.
fancy spellcasters.
Yep, yep, yep.
Oh no, my fox can just dig really well. Burrowing 5
Okay.
feet.
All right. Sure.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But we have 2 spellcasters for utility. We have 2, sounds like, amazing battlefield commanders with Kelvin and Ziato. So I'll just do my thing and stay in the dark in the shadows where no one can see and appreciate me. Here I go.
That'd be the same with me as well.
I've also never
I just-
mentioned it, but I do have a big stick. So
That's true. Speak softly. Carry the stick. All of a sudden, I pet your head. You vanish.
Oh.
Invisibility.
And with that, slowly we'll take off into the darkness.
All right.
Yep, yep.
Now it is still lit. I mean, this tunnel is still
Oh.
dimly lit.
Nice.
Oh, okay, so I can still see.
So you can still see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're good for now.
Time to stuff
Who
them.
in your group? Well, Sully. We'll start with Sully's investigation.
Mhm.
Let's do a perception check as you're sneaking ahead.
Oh, it's an investigation.
Let's do perception.
but I can't roll for investigation.
Let's do it if you want to do.
No, it's
no.
fine.
This is
No,
perception.
perception is
This is
fine.
perception.
Oh.
We are clearly using one of your 6 senses.
13.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
This sense is hearing. That's you are using. You hear like a very soft rock slide.
Okay. I do have Marty, who has advantage on hearing checks.
Okay.
Would he be able to also make this, or
Are you riding him still?
I would like to think so.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
He is, as cats do. Suddenly you find it hard to control him as you're riding him, as he is like looking around at the floor, and he'll like paw at something really quick, and then like move, and like you'll be holding onto the saddle as he like
I'm fine.
just
with that.
quickly spins and jumps and like paws at something else at the floor.
Okay.
And you can tell that this rocky noise, this like rock fall noise. How about instead of like it's kind of like a rock slide, but you also know those like those sticks that have beans and stuff like that inside,
Yeah,
or rocks inside,
that
where you
makes
turn it
sense.
over, and with the weather
yeah.
stick things,
Yeah.
right? It's that kind of noise, like just constant sliding and stuff.
I relay back to the group telepathically. Okay, so this is gonna sound really weird, but it sounds like it's raining underground.
That's not too strange. I mean, there
Also, Marty is chasing. You know when you like take a mirror and you shine like a little bead of light on the ground and you like flash it around and
Keeps
cats go
going after
crazy.
it.
He thinks that there's something in the ground.
I can send
So
my
is-
fox ahead with my senses.
Yeah, as we approach, I'll try and stealth approach his position.
Okay.
By the way, I'm blind and deaf when I put my senses in the fox, so
Oh,
that's true.
I'm
That's
going to be
true.
like holding on to somebody or something.
Me, for the most part, I'll go ahead and investigate also.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll send
go
my
ahead
little
and
fox
roll
ahead
A,
so
roll
I
a
can-
perception check at this point for everybody,
Okay.
and we'll see if you can pinpoint exactly where it is. In the meantime, I need to know who has the most treasure. Who has the most gold on them?
I have 10. I am a very poor spellcaster.
I have 161 pieces of gold on me.
161.
Yeah.
Oof.
Nice.
And then I also have like Keelek's little rough gem. I have the platinum
That's
token
right,
of
you stole
Harbingers.
that,
That's a
true.
good
I
thing I only
have
have
a
40
couple of
gold.
mastercrafted daggers.
Now, I figured it was going to be Sully,
Yeah.
but I didn't. This is like where you're turning over your weapons and you just keep pulling stuff out of your pockets. Okay.
Kelvin got,
What's Kelvin's got?
206 gold.
Nice.
Ooh. Okay.
Thank you, Kel.
He is the Legatus.
All right.
40.
40. Okay.
Kelvin's also, I mean,
I
it doesn't
have no
take a
idea how
genius,
much
right?
I
He
know.
detected elementals, and we're hearing rock slides, so
Oh.
Yeah.
Total?
Kelvin just warns the group to be aware we may be facing the living rock.
Yeah.
All right. Sully,
I got
think high or
15.
low?
15 on perception. by
Choose
the way.
high or low?
Yeah.
High.
High. Okay.
That's what Kelvin spent all day.
I got a 21 on that perception check.
Yeah.
You got a 21 perception check.
7.
Then I will let Kelvin make
8
a
for fox, 9 for me.
dexterity
That's
saving
disadvantage
throw.
for
Who
me,
else got
'cause I'm blind and deaf.
a
I think so.
above a
Yeah.
20?
Yeah.
Perception?
Yeah, above 20 in perception.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Definitely not.
All right, Kelvin, make a dexterity saving throw of a
Dexterity saving throw, not
yeah
check.
dex save, and we'll make it. I'll roll for it, and you can try and avoid it. Dex save of a 12 plus 6, 18.
Yeah, did not make 18.
All right. Oops, that's. I always open up the Twitch stream instead of opening what I need to. Okay. Directly underneath Kelvin, you hear, and you hear this coming towards you. You hear this sound of these rocks rushing towards you. Directly underneath you, the earth from the tunnel floor starts to shift, almost like quicksand, and your feet sink an inch into the floor. As a Zorn appears directly below you. Would you like to see what a Zorn looks like?
Yes,
Should I
please.
show everybody
Ooh, yeah.
the big version of it?
Ooh.
Very nice. Very nice.
Mini Sarlacc here.
Yeah, mini Sarlacc, yes.
Seems like there's a few limbs to take care of.
This
Nice.
three-limbed,
Here we go again.
three-legged,
Mm-hmm.
single-mouthed rock creature passes up through the ground directly underneath you. Its arms, its mouth, trying to bite at one of your legs, while one of its hands reaches up and is grabbing at a pouch on your waist, trying to rip it off of your belt.
And this is Kelvin is happening?
Yeah,
too?
this is happening to Kelvin.
I cast.
I rolled a
mold.
10. So and then in my 50-50 chance, high-low, it ended up going after Kelvin instead of Sully first. So there you go.
Hey, thanks, Kelvin.
I worked really hard for
Can
that money.
I? How big is this thing?
It is large.
It is large. Okay.
So 10
I
by
was
10.
going to say, can I mold earth and just excavate right underneath it? I know it's right underneath Kelvin as well, but I want to see if I can free him and reveal it at the same time.
Okay, well, let's resolve his sneak attack.
Yeah.
We gave Kelvin a shot at it, but he missed. The claw attack is 21. What's your armor class, Kelvin?
18.
18.
Can I silver barb that?
Sure.
Silvery barbs.
Let's go for it.
Okay.
So I distract him. He has to roll again and use the lower roll.
Use the lower of the two rolls. He rolled a 17 plus 6 on this one, so that's going to be a 23.
Ooh, that's
So-
crazy. But it'll give Kelvin advantage on
Oh, okay.
a future
Great.
roll. Yeah.
All right. His giant claw just clips and just yanks at this pouch and yanks it right off your belt. This
What?
maw opening up your the maw opening up beneath you, and it's only about halfway up out of the ground at this point.
Mm-hmm.
As like I said, the ground below Kelvin is basically turned into quicksand as it is manipulating it and passing through. He gets a 23 to bite you. That's going to be a hit
also
too, right?
a hit. That is a hit.
6, 8 plus 3. It's 11 piercing damage as its teeth sink into your shin.
Yeah.
Kelvin does not care about the teeth in his shin. He's more concerned about the loss of his money pouch.
Okay, and then let's roll
I
for
wouldn't.
initiative.
Oh.
This is why I do sneak attack rounds, is because I always roll last on my guys.
All right, you have initiative.
He's going to go on a 5.
Oh no, one's for salt is the bet, right?
Yeah, one's for my
Ooh, love
Matt.
that. Okay.
He's going a lot slower than I am, but that's okay.
Wait. Initiative?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
I think I rolled last on my actual one.
I thought 21 on initiative.
Nice.
21. Okay.
Am I ahead?
Got a 17 for me.
17. So 21,
20.
20. Sully.
A gentleman's 20.
What do you got, Kelvin?
Very nice. Very nice.
It's another banner day using the D&D Beyond roller. Fellas, I rolled a 1 for the saving throw, and let's follow that up with another 1 for initiative, so that's a 5.
Okay, what's your dex? What's your dexterity? I think you beat the Zorn.
18.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then
so it should
again,
be a
if you
plus
can,
4.
if you want, you can roll advantage on that for silvery barbs, or you can save that advantage for your next roll.
Oh, I will roll advantage. Wait, well, I'll go before him anyway, right?
You do go before
Yeah.
him. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll use it. So I can use, I have a stored up advantage?
Yes.
So
On your
he's-
next attack ability or saving throw.
Yeah.
Marty's
Yeah.
a 7.
Yeah.
Marty's a
Yes.
7.
Yes.
I forgot that.
15 for me,
Stab-
even
stab
if it
that
was at
thing in the-
disadvantage, because I rolled
in the
twice
only
for
eye.
it just in case, because I am blind and deaf at the moment.
The fun times.
And I think that's a 14 for my fox.
So, and a 14 for the fox. Okay.
Oh, your fox is so
So yeah,
much better.
Lene gets to see this from the perspective of just 2 inches above the ground.
Yeah.
As
It
you
looks a
see
little bit more
this,
horrifying.
this claw just come up out of just straight up out of the earth. All right.
The fox squeaks.
I'm gonna just crack this one just a little bit since nobody's out there right
Ferris.
Ferris?
Ferris, that's right.
Ferris
Dang
like
it, that's
iron.
adorable.
now. That's a good name. All right. Then we're going to start with Ziano.
Alrighty.
How does she react to the floor turning into a monster?
I'm so excited to see this.
It's like, here we go again.
I like that attitude. It's a good attitude to have in this game.
Alrighty. I'm assuming the area itself is difficult terrain.
Just the area around it is difficult terrain as it's kind of being liquefied. The Zorn can just pass through any earth material, and so it's almost like its body is just coming up out of the ground as the ground just kind of goes through it as it's got this just giant, it's made out of big rocks and boulders, with little pieces of dirt kind of connecting it in as like connective tissue where the joints would be. How about that?
Gotcha.
All right. Here, so Kelvin's all the way out there.
Yes.
This will be
So
interesting.
you're
play.
20 feet away from it.
That's not too bad. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and hit the soul knife. Just kind of flick out of nowhere and try to snipe it inside his mouth.
All right, great.
That is the best way to go about it at the moment. That's a 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
Nice.
And then on the hit, we're going to go ahead and spend a superiority die. If I can find that. Spend a superiority die. I'm just going to roll a d8 on top of what I already have. That's 5 plus the 1d6 plus 3. So that's going to be 12 damage.
Great.
And let's see here. You, Kelvin, you can use your reaction to move up to half your speed without provoking attacks opportunity from it.
Oh, for Jin?
Kelvin's the one on
Yeah,
the Kelvin's the one on the radio.
phone.
Yep.
Sully's the one way out here.
Kelvin's the one being devoured at the moment, so.
Yeah,
So Sully's way
Yep.
out here. Kelvin's getting eaten.
Yep, Kelvin,
Okay.
you get to use your reaction move to half your movement speed away,
Would you like to move away?
and
Yeah,
you do
sure.
not provoke opportunity attacks.
Oh, very nice. Very, very nice.
That's great. I had a plan for that, but that great. That helps me. I can do something else now.
You can move away
half-
if you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to.
30, so that's 15 feet away. Yeah.
Okay.
And bonus action, Psychic Blades.
Oh, fighters and their bonus actions.
Nope, this is actually a rogue thing.
Oh, okay, great.
That's going to be a 19 to hit.
That is a hit.
I'm getting a D4. Unfortunately, apparently my D4 went missing.
There you go.
That's the max 7 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
And screw it, make it. I'm hoping it's strike. You know what? No, we're not gonna risk it because considering that it can probably, by that size, is pretty large. I'm not gonna gamble it having good strength.
Okay.
I'm gonna call it a turn at that point, and
All right.
I'm gonna move. Can't actually move my character. I'm gonna move like.
Oh, did I not make your guy movable?
I can click my character.
Oh, okay. Just on the phone, maybe it's not as movable. Where would you like to go to?
We're gonna move. I can't even click.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
right there, a little further.
Probably over here.
Right there?
Yep.
Okay.
All
And
right.
that'll be it for the turn.
That's a
Action
great turn.
surge. Ready in action, which also reminds me 2d6 because of the sneak attack.
Okay.
Because thankfully, Kelvin was actually next to it,
Yes.
which is an extra 4 damage anyway.
All right,
Doesn't
4
do
more.
much. But ready in action for when it does attack another ally to be able to attack it
Okay.
with the same soul knife.
All right. Sully, how do you react seeing a psychic blade come whizzing past your ear?
Sully-
No, you're way across
Yeah.
the field. See a psychic
Sully
blade
just-
comes up and smack him.
Stairs. He tries to blink out of it a couple times, but he's just kind of out of commission for a minute.
Kind of just sitting here like, don't blink out on me just yet, kid.
Well, yeah. So he's gonna like try and start to summon his own soul knives, but it's hard for him because he just saw someone else do it, which isn't supposed to happen. And then he's starting to get like psyched out of what this means, and his mind's racing 100 miles an hour. So he's gonna hold his action, while he's trying to go and summon it. Once
Nice.
on Marty's turn, Marty will get up to the Zorn, and Sully's going to hold his action until he feels he's in a much more comfortable range to attack it.
Okay.
Pull yourself together, Sully.
Sully is currently invisible.
It's true.
As
That's very true.
heads up, but yeah, he's just shocked.
Okay.
So no one sees it, but it's there.
But his face,
Yeah.
if you could see it.
If only we could.
All right, Jin.
Okay. Pretty much just seeing this thing just bends down, touches the earth, and you don't see much happen. But a gigantic sphere of space under the ground just became very slow.
Ooh.
Okay.
And gas and slow on.
Okay.
And I believe he has to do a wisdom saving throw or be affected.
He got a 4.
Yes, that works for me. So -2 to AC and Dex saving throws. Can't use reactions. And on his turn, he can attack or use the bonus action, not both.
Can he move?
Yes, or
Okay.
he can move. Yep.
Oh, you went slow on him.
Yep.
Great.
And then just to check,
Gotta love it.
because just to check and see if I have any other bonus actions. I will go ahead and exchange some sorcery points for a second level spell. Get that slot back. And that's 4. 3? 4.
3, 4, what?
Sorcery points for a second level spell.
Sorcery points for, I believe the conversion rate is unfortunately not great for turning spell slots, and I think you only get a number of sorcery points equal to the level of the spell slot.
Let me actually check.
So it would be 2 for a second level.
I'm actually
And then
checking
going
it.
back, you need to spend 3 to get a second level.
Yeah,
slot.
are you turning
Yeah.
spell slots into points or points into spell slots?
Points into spell slots.
Okay, so 3.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it takes 3
Sorry for
sorcery points
misunderstanding
to
that. Nope, you're
get
good.
the second level spell slot back.
Yep, and that'll be good for me. So
Okay.
I'm still slowly just trying to process. You know, it's difficult
Excellent.
times.
yep, yep.
Lene, you and then your fox. And then Marty's right after that.
My brain switches back to my body
Good.
at the start of my turn. That just automatically happens. So, let's see. Think I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Might as well. Just to verify, this is a 12, right?
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes. I don't know if it needs to make a wisdom save since it's already been damaged.
That's
specifies
the
that it needs
extra.
to-
That
yeah,
he
that
gets
has it.
extra.
Yeah.
He gets the damage if he makes the wisdom save. He rolled a 2.
Ooh.
Poor guy.
6 and a 12.
Okay.
So that's 18.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's juicy.
Yeah, so 18 damage right off the bat.
He hears a bell, and then he hurts.
A giant, gong bell sound goes off.
Okay.
And then,
And 18 damage. You guys are making me
I need-
add.
I need
Like
to
weird
remember my
numbers
damage
tonight.
bonuses.
you're welcome.
You remember what?
I need to remember my damage bonuses.
Yeah, they're an important part.
Okay.
That might be all I can do.
All right. That was a great turn. This gong sounds, and you hear it. You hear it shriek. This rocky, grinding scream as its arms start flailing around. What does Marty do?
Marty, who was waiting for Sully to usher him forward, but not getting that response, takes the gong as a call to action.
Okay.
Oh,
And
okay.
Marty will charge forward. So he will go, and Sully is still
Round 1. Fight.
mounted on him. So it'll come up here. Marty is going to make an attack.
Okay. He's currently a 17 to hit.
Hit the roll 17.
Yep.
Marty is going to miss then.
All right.
He rolled a 5.
That's not great.
Well, plus stuff, but yeah.
Okay.
Sully, however, being moved, is going to kind of snap a little bit out of it and turn his attention. And he's going to attack once we get close enough.
Okay.
At advantage, because he's invisible.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be, not great, but plus 8 is 19.
19. That's a hit.
Okay.
Yep.
is 24 points of psychic damage,
Oh, yeah.
and then bonus action attack again.
Nice.
That's a 25 to hit,
Another one.
and
You guys are rocking it.
it's 8 points of psychic damage.
8 for the second one. Tell me the first one again.
Get it? Rocking it.
23.
So 31 total.
Yeah.
Nice. You guys are
Oh, so
rocking
you're
it.
also a soul person. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or is that
Brum,
a,
brum, brum.
is that a, is that
Forgot
a rim
about
shot
that.
with a gong? Gong.
Okay. It is not doing great from these psychic attacks and getting frosted and shot at and everything. It flips the pouch up in the air and swallows it down its gullet.
How dare.
And
Wait, did my fox go?
oh, what does your fox want to do? Sorry, your fox goes right after you do.
Probably just run.
Okay,
Poor fox.
the fox goes right after you do.
Yeah.
Okay. And you see it merge back
Is it-
down into the floor.
No. Doesn't Kelvin get action yet?
Not yet. You go after it.
Okay, can someone take an attack of opportunity?
I go after it?
It is moving, so yes.
Unfortunately, my
Thought I
prep
went-
action just went to waste.
Is 20 something to hit?
That's a hit.
Yes. Was that a hit?
Yes.
So,
Great. And I get sneak attack because it's on a different turn.
the fun times.
No, it can only move half as fast, but I'm assuming it's going down.
24 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And can Marty also take an attack of opportunity since we share the same space?
That's hilarious.
Do you have what is your animal handling?
My animal handling.
Get a 15 on animal handling.
A 15?
Yeah.
You got it.
He got it.
If I roll an 8 on my
Damn.
psionic
Damn.
ability die.
Oh, you can do it. It's up to you.
Nah.
Okay.
None of us.
I thought you
None of us
don't.
were
I think you
range, were we?
don't spend it if you fail.
You are
It's
right,
like
my
10.
good
But that was
sir.
24 though, right? So oh guys.
If it turns over to my mold earth isn't as effective as I want it to be.
Kelvin, you spot a rocky arm appearing right behind. Well, you're not invisible anymore. except
I
in
am,
attack.
yeah, correct.
Okay. So you see Sully appear and Sully and Marty appear and attack it, slashing at it then it disappears down into the ground, and then behind Sully, you see an arm reaching up out of the ground,
Ooh.
and it makes
Oh.
another grab at your pouch on your waist, just the arm.
How dare.
Would my ready action be proc at that
Is it
point?
move?
Slow
It's
is move action.
not an
or
attack
bonus.
as much as a
Okay,
pickpocket.
so if
Yeah,
it's
he's
slowed and it moved, then it shouldn't be able to take an action.
It's an action or bonus, is what you said. It can choose. It has to
Let me
choose
double check.
between action or bonus action.
Yeah, because movement is just a movement.
Right.
But its
I just
movement
asked
is
for.
halved.
Yes.
I just asked
He
for
only
a
had to move
double check
10 feet
here.
to get over there, though.
Yeah. Yeah, regardless of the abilities or magic items, it can't make more than one melee range attack during a turn. But it can, move and
Okay.
bonus
And then
action.
an action
or
or bonus action?
and
Cool.
Not
Alright.
both. Yeah.
Okay. So he's going to make a sleight of hand check against
Okay.
against Sully's, as you see it gently just trying to grasp and pull
my
your
coin pouch.
your coin pouch.
It's getting me while I'm dazed.
one of your coin pouches, and yank it off.
Poor kid.
Well, you did snap out of it a bit.
A little bit, but
He got a 22. Make a.
Oh no.
How do you resist being pickpocketed?
Would it technically be a nurse sleight
Can
of
I
hand?
silvery barbs that?
Oh gosh.
Do I see this?
Yeah, you
I
guys.
don't-
You guys can see it.
Can we see it? Okay.
Sully doesn't see it except for to hear the ground moving and the rocks moving and stuff like that. You're probably turning around just as you see
much
it.
Yeah.
Make a dexterity save.
got it. That's really good. A 26.
26. All right. You twist yourself out of the way just in time to hear it snap down right where your gem pouch was.
Sully angrily yells out, "Hey, I didn't take that acrobatic feat for nothing, mister!"
Oh boy.
All right, Kelvin.
All right.
You can see its claw up sticking out of the ground, and a couple of its teeth sticking out of the floor right now.
Hit it right in the molar. Okay, just a question. I thought I went before it did in initiative order.
Oh, you're right. You did.
It would be me, I think.
No, it's Kelvin first. You're right. It's Kelvin and then the Zorn. I skipped ahead.
I had a 5, and then it was like
I
we
got
both
so
had
excited
5.
about pickpocketing solely because you moved closer. Like I was a little despondent when you got slowed.
That's fair.
Because you're way over there, and I was like, oh man. And then when you moved close, I was like, yes, I can still grab his stuff.
No, I respect it.
And I skipped you, Kelvin. Go ahead, Kelvin. You
Gotta
can still
take
take your turn.
every opportunity to pick
I
someone's
didn't know if the reaction I took affected it or what. I didn't know. So
No, go ahead.
You can.
I'm not all up to speed on everything.
No,
okay,
my bad
so,
on that one.
Okay, no, all good.
Launch a few arrows into him just as he's reaching for the pouch. How about that?
Perfect. All right, so we'll bonus action. We'll designate Slayer's Prey, and Kelvin, despite a bleeding leg wound, is just like, that thing's got my coin. Bring it down.
Or bring it up, as the case is.
Fluid motion unslings his longbow from his back and lets 2 arrows fly.
All right.
And we'll go with the first one.
17 to hit.
That's a 22,
Nice.
which is going to be 7 points of regular damage, and then the extra. What did I do?
7 points from the longbow, and I think Slayer's Prey is an extra D8. 6.
D6. Yeah, just one more from the Slayer's Prey. So that's 7 plus 1 for the first one. That's 8 points.
All right. You see
Total.
the arrow ricochet off one of the teeth, but puts a chip in it.
Ow.
Ah, just what I wanted to know.
It's not going to be able to eat
Nope.
properly anymore.
No molars for you. All right. And then second attack is a 22. Wow, I don't have anything to take advantage on.
That's it.
To hit?
That's another hit.
And that one is going to do another 7 points of
How much is
piercing
regular
damage.
damage, and how much is your is any magical?
the Slayer.
Slayer's Prey.
Attack.
That's just the
That's
first one.
7.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 7 piercing damage.
All right. Well,
Um,
that arrow is enough. You see it hit straight into the center of this shifting sands and dirt, and suddenly the creature coughs, and a big cloud of dirt comes spurting up, and you hear it cough one more time, and then everything is still, and the arm just falls down to the ground.
all right,
It
Kelvin
doesn't
goes
burp
over.
up the coin
You know,
pouch for our convenience.
I was waiting for it to fly up until you were
Exactly.
I was waiting
But
for like,
alas.
the pouch event to dissolve and all the contents go flying out. Like
Yeah.
a little sparkly rain
You've seen
shower.
those rock smoothing machines, right?
Yep.
I want you to imagine that's what's happening in the gullet of this rock creature
Yeah.
right now
Yeah.
to Kelvin's coin purse.
Sorry, Kelvin, but all your gold coins are now gold triangles. I know.
But also,
Yeah.
all the gems you had are polished.
Do you want to start digging
True
at that?
story.
What do you want to do there, Kelvin?
I'll mold earth.
I'll
that thing
I'll
out.
send my fox in and dig it out.
Yeah.
It's,
Sully is going to hop off of Marty and is going to march,
no need to use it.
staring straight at his feet. Is going to march over to Zeato. And when he gets there, Sully stands a healthy 3 feet and 2 inches off of the ground.
Okay.
Is going to just be staring at Zeato's, just kind of like their stomach. before they look up.
Huh.
Well, where? Are you a gnome in disguise?
No.
You seem too tall. Why? Your forehead isn't red.
No, I'm not a gnome. I'm just a straight human.
Okay, well, you're not wearing any bird skulls.
He's extra human.
He's extremely human, and that's why I'm perturbed, Kelvin. What?
Kelvin's already digging. He like marks up.
Got it.
Wait, what about?
Why?
Can my fox make an investigation to find the pouch?
Yes, it's going to take.
Already trying to dig it out already, and then he sees Sully over there, and he's like, "Sully, quit playing with your friend and help me dig this out."
Hey, Kelvin, shut up! This isn't about you right now, okay?
Actually, you know what, Kelvin? Come drag your buddy over.
No, Zayato,
12.
answer me this.
16 minus 4.
Oh,
How come you can do that? Where did you learn how to do that?
That's just something I picked up in my days as a field commander for a mercenary group that I used to lead.
Where? Was it down in the dark forest?
No, it was fairly far away from here, honestly. I came by request of one of your other members from Dragon's Keep.
Sure, but okay, where you shouldn't be able to do that.
And who says I shouldn't be able to?
That's
It's not a gnome thing, is it?
no, it's special to my people.
Well, apparently you're not so special as you thought you were.
Not that special.
This is the way of my people. This is their religion. I'm confused as to how you pick this up. We have to be blessed by certain entities which govern our forest and our land.
Again, this is just something I had to pick up on my own time. Found a couple of texts.
Books?
Found a couple of texts.
Books taught you?
Interesting.
You are able to learn by reading, you know.
Well, no, I know.
Granted, it may have taken me a little bit longer to catch on than probably you would have.
Why would you want it? Aren't you cursed now?
Not that I know of.
It's a curse for you.
Yeah, okay. Sully will walk away. He'll pass Kelvin, who's digging up at the Zorn, and he'll kick a couple of... angrily kick some dirt back in the hole and continue walking past it. Just... Sully will go sulk and be sulky.
And be sulky.
Yeah.
Got it.
You'll be fine, kid.
I'm not a kid.
Don't worry.
It takes about 8 minutes to dig down to the to dig down after the
My fox
first
does
minute.
have a burrow speed, so
Oh, what's its burrow
5
speed?
feet.
5 feet.
Yes.
Okay. Per round
yeah.
or per minute?
Speed is burrow 5 feet.
Oh, okay, great.
So
Then in that case, you reach it in just 2 rounds or so.
yeah.
And you're able to find
Don't
a
take it.
pouch about as Jin mentioned before, the coins are more flat and bent and more roundish in shape than they were before.
No.
As you find them trapped in between several rocks that were chewing them up. But you also find several other nuggets of gold in there as well. And all in all, Kelvin, you pull out another 80 gold pieces worth of gold in just nuggets and
Just ore.
ore that's
Yeah.
been
Ooh, Kelvin.
Kelvin, would you know anything about these creatures? Are they subservient to anything, or are they just like gold?
I don't know what Kelvin would know. He's Monster Slayer by trade, but
Have I seen anything like this before?
make a
could do an
history
insight.
check.
Okay.
You can both make a history check.
history check.
Yep.
Can I use my advantage that I didn't use on this history check?
Yeah, it's
Sure.
an ability. Yeah.
Sure.
That's an 18.
Oh, great.
Thank goodness for the advantage.
Yeah.
I think Kelvin's probably come across one of these creatures in the past, or at least been with a group that maybe has come across one of them or so, and has learned a little bit about them. That just, you know, that they can travel through Earth as easy as a fish swims through water. They seem to fixate and sniff out gemstones and precious metals, and they love to just take those and consume them back deep in the earth somewhere.
They want to be shiny.
Yeah,
I think
they
that's
just want to be
the
shiny.
truth.
It's really hard to blame them.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Kelvin likes the same thing.
He just doesn't like it when they take from him.
Including his stuff.
Are you half Zorn?
It's Kelvin Absorn. They don't have any specific weaknesses. They do have resistance against normal weapons,
You said about this.
but
Yeah.
no specific weaknesses necessarily.
Interesting.
So
I
There
just
you go.
wondered if they would be like couriers for something bigger, looking
I
for
can pick
treasure.
stuff up,
But
I guess you
yeah,
forget.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just
All right. Sully, as you're sulking down at the end of
Sulky.
this,
Sorry, I will only
Sulky.
respond to Sulky for the rest of the session.
Salty.
Understood.
as you are sulking, and as Sulky is wandering around at the end of this tunnel, quite some ways down, even off this map a little bit, you lean up against the wall at the end of the tunnel, and it moves underneath your hand. And you hear a deep rumbling voice that says, "Who wishes to pass?"
Sully thinks to himself, "Oh, Kelvin's gonna kill me," and
Oops, I'm still drawing.
responds.
Oh, this arrow's gonna go with you.
Oh, cool.
All right.
I can't get it off of you. I guess I'm gonna clear all my drawings. Dang it.
Yeah, Sully will respond. Just a gnome with a good friend who happens to be a mountain lion. Mysterious voice in the wall. Who dares deny me entrance?
I like it.
The wall that you're looking at appears to be what appears to be talking to you is just a giant boulder that's kind of sticking out from the wall itself, and you just happen to lean up against it. It says to you, the boulder forms a mouth about a third of the way up,
Okay.
and it says to you, "Speak your name."
Sully fights every piece of his being that wants to just respond, "Your name!" And instead, geez, do you mean like my full name, or do you just want like my first name?
Speak your name.
Okay.
Do we hear this?
It's far enough down that you hear Sully talking to somebody now, and maybe that last part echoes down the cavern. A bit.
In that case, Sully will just say,
I'm gonna-
Samuel Saltwaite, Jr.
Esquire.
Samuel Saltwaite Jr. is
Sounds
not
so
on the
formal.
list,
What?
and then the mouth disappears.
Wait! Knock on the boulder.
All right, what are you guys doing down there?
I'm gonna go over to where I heard
Yeah.
voices. and
Yeah,
start
mentally I'm like,
talking.
guys, I found a talking boulder.
I'm heading over, and
This is
that,
usually less
that
good.
little ring that I have to go ahead and proc a little disguise now. And when Sully sees me, he's gonna see what might be a familiar gnome.
You can disguise self into a gnome.
Yes.
Okay.
What?
All right.
Got the hat disguise
I
as a ring.
summon 2 psychic bolts in either hand, and I'm pointing them at you, and I say,
Calm down.
are
Calm
you-
down.
Are you messing with me?
No, I'm actually not. Kind of just kind of like unproc the disguise self. Like,
So you turn back into a human?
yep. Like, this whole time that you might have known, or may have thought it was a gnome, may or may not have been a lie.
I'm so confused.
So you aren't a gnome?
No,
You're a human.
I am a straight human that has a ring that can let me disguise myself at will.
Okay,
Which, kind of
Are
is
you
looking at.
disguised right now?
No, but I can if you need me to be.
I don't.
Kelvin's
believe
pretty
this.
sure somehow Sully is responsible for all of this.
Right.
Somehow Sully
It's probably
with our
true.
brain that's
so
causing all of this.
I will. Guys, this boulder is talking to me.
Yes. Okay. Let's focus on that. Does it sound at all like any intercom system that I've come across in the caves before? Because I have spoken through the walls
It
before.
This
does.
is right.
Maybe not like an intercom system per se, but you have. I think you might have read something about something like this. Make another history check.
Okay.
Let's see. Go ahead and have advantage too, because you've been studying this.
Is there anything I can discern from the wall itself, device-wise?
Make a perception
Magic-wise?
check.
Okay.
We gotta think about who
14.
we know that can get it. We gotta think about
Okay.
who we know that can get us on
14
this
for perception.
Okay.
I think I have a pretty good idea.
Kelvin, you and Jin can as you approach Kelvin, and because this is your favorite terrain, and with Jin's perception check, you can clearly see like a slit around the edge of this boulder, where it might not completely match up with the wall itself. Lene is racking her brain trying to remember things, and remembers studying about these gatekeepers that used to inhabit the caverns. And it seems to her that perhaps this is somehow related to something like that. And so why don't you try talking to him and see what happens?
Gatekeeper, what are you keeping?
When you say the word gatekeeper, the mouth forms again, this crack.
See, I told you guys.
I believed you.
Yes. I'm not hallucinating. I'm not like Kelvin.
Interesting.
We're far away from the moss.
This gate leads to the laboratory. State your name.
Lene.
Lene is not on the list.
Wait. I have one. Tisnip.
The rock turns into a body as it pulls itself away from the wall, and you realize that it unfolds into a humanoid shape, and the gatekeeper stands in front of you, towering over Sully, but
Yeah.
over the rest of you,
Sully
another
puffs
head
out
and a
his
half
chest.
as high as well.
Huh. So a gatekeeper.
Tisnip may enter, and he stands off to the side and gestures.
Why, thank you,
Into the
gatekeeper.
So a gatekeeper.
In
is
your
the first
minds,
elemental.
both of you here, like, okay, I'll try to find a way to sneak you guys in. Unless you can find a way in yourselves, that's great. But
Can you bring my fox with you?
As you enter, the gatekeeper doesn't close behind you. Sorry.
oh,
He wasn't implying that only Tisnip could enter. Just that
great.
Oh,
Well-
Tisnip was one that.
yes, it is now. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Go!
Kelvin knows, this is his favorite terrain, that the laboratory is the name of the Underdark's hottest club. And now
Nice.
we finally we're on the, we.
You're on the
You
on the
just
invite
on the-
list.
Off in the distance, you just hear this. Anyway.
Yep.
It's like a
We
slow
get the name
pulsing
of
of
the
the
IP
Actually, no,
list, and now
fast
we're in.
pulsing.
Anyway,
The moss is glowing different colors.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
No, it's only if you
great.
eat the moss, and then it starts.
Then they
turning
start to
colors.
glow different colors.
Yeah.
Okay. You have to be in sync with the moss to see it.
All right, you guys
One for
find
the moss.
yourself in an antechamber.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
It's 15 feet by 15 feet wide, and there is moss growing on the walls in here. It's slightly different colored than before. Before, the moss was kind of bluish.
Mhm.
So I'm just going to invisible Marty for a second and
That's
just
fine,
pretend
yeah.
that you're writing.
Yeah.
And I think just at this, as we're entering this room, you're hearing in your mind, because I'm kind of thinking to myself, why would they have kept his permissions?
Wait, you know Tisnip?
Long story.
This place was clearly abandoned. Both of you here in your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, no, okay, no, enough of this. I'm tired of people having secret connections to my mysterious, tragic backstory. This isn't cool. What?
I only know him through the stories
Okay.
as the maker of the Warforged. I'm just wondering
Maker
why
of the Warforged.
Actually, do I know anything about Tisnip?
You've probably read about Tisnip. He was very famous.
Yeah, that's from,
Um,
that was from last time.
And so the name is familiar to you. He
but
was
Sully wasn't there for that whole
this
discussion.
Oh, that's true.
from
Yeah, so-
hundreds
Oh
of
my
years
gosh.
ago. He started the city of Palwatch and originally was kind of was like the architect of the city, but then also worked on developing the Warforged
Yeah. Yeah.
around there as well.
And so now,
If nothing else,
you said this, I'm like, I will tell you the story, and as we're walking, I will tell him
Yeah.
what I told
Well,
everyone
okay,
last
If
time.
nothing else, this
Oh, you were on
confirms
last
the
night?
Warforged
Yeah,
connection.
You missed the whole thing.
So I watched all of it. I watched all of
Yeah,
it.
Sully wasn't
okay,
there
good.
last
Don't worry
time.
about it. So we don't need to replay all of that. That's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a little. My distress level is at DEFCON 7, so if we can just maybe delay the conversation for a little bit,
Yeah.
and I'll let you know when I'm ready to have that.
That's okay.
Okay.
All right, you see a door above to the north and a door to the south, and a green glowing moss. It lights up this chamber.
Is that
I'm
a
watching
different
Kelvin.
color than previously? 'Cause I
It was
think
bluish
Mm.
before,
Bluish-green.
more teal.
Mm.
This is more glow stick green.
Mm.
Okay.
Kelvin, I know it's a different color, but you said you were going to quit.
No, he said he was going to quit when he wanted to.
No. Kelvin needs all his. He's on high alert.
On his, all
It's
his
not
wits.
nice.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll pick up some moss just for because this is the first time I think I've seen this different
Yes.
shade of moss
Uh-huh.
before.
So it's for science.
Oh yeah, very
Sure,
much.
totally.
Oh no, absolutely
No,
for science.
Renee, it's okay. I understand it's for science.
Because there might be a different moss color for every level of this building.
Totally.
Which
That would be interesting.
I think I'm onto something. Here.
We better go find all of the different mosses then.
I'm down if you want to, but
Gotta
we're
chew
focusing
on
on this right now. Okay,
Gotta
north
chew
door.
that.
I'll poke my head.
Yeah, are we seeing any
Around there.
any of those symbols that triggered traps before?
Oh yeah.
That's a great question. You don't see them here.
Okay.
Make an Arcana check, though.
Okay. Because I figure the security system would be outside. 22.
22. You see symbols on the wall to the west, or the east, sorry,
Hmm.
that you recognize as the same explosive symbols that you met up with down
Yeah.
down the main tunnels.
Interesting.
Okay.
Well, we don't know what will
Oh,
trigger
that's
it.
the way we came in, right? Or
Sorry, to the east.
to the east?
Right.
Yeah, we
over
came
here.
in through
Oh.
the east.
Came in.
On this wall right here,
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
you see those.
So
those
let's not
explosive
touch
rounds.
those.
Could Sully try to deduce any kind of connection between those runes? Maybe particular lines connecting it to a certain doorway, to get any sense of if one of the doorways is trapped. Essentially, just looking for traps.
Yeah. Make an investigation check.
Any chance I can help out?
Sure, you can assist. I'll give you
Thanks.
advantage.
Much appreciated, my
That would be
friend. I will take that advantage and roll a lot better with it. Investigation, that's a 22. If it's a failure, I will roll a superiority.
That is a success.
That
You
was an expertise
are
investigation.
Yep.
As you
You
are
also have
looking
expertise in
along the
investigation.
wall, careful not to touch it, you see a line that leads up to the north door, and then a stone that sticks out slightly from the rest that you wouldn't have noticed before. It's just very slight and just off-colored. It's just Scooby-Doo off-colored stone.
Scooby-Doo cartoon off color.
But it doesn't have the symbol on it, and as you press it, the door to the north slides open.
The non-explosive doorbell.
I love secret passageways and secret games. This is so much fun. Oh wait, I'm mad. Sulky.
Would you like to go first to investigate it?
Yeah, if I have to.
That'll make it happy.
I figured.
Yep, we may as well start heading out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand like towards. Probably.
To the north, you find a room with a large valve on the floor, and it is got 4 wooden spokes, like one of those things on a ship. You see the people like pushing around to raise the anchor,
Or like a mill.
like a mill.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then stairs go up to the west and into a room with a table that you can see has some shelves behind it.
Does it look like any of the floor could move?
It doesn't appear. The floor looks regular cobbled floor now, not stone like you were, not rocks and just flattened pathway that you were on before, but actual cobbled floor.
No, nice.
Okay.
Well, I'd like to investigate the valve itself to see if it's potentially movable.
Nice.
Yes.
While you do that, we'll tag team this. I'll go to the back room and kind of investigate those shelves, see what's on
Yeah.
them.
I'll
Okay.
keep an eye out for
In
any
case
more
I
rooms
need it.
that might be on the walls.
Make a strength check.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna
I
see
was
if I
trying
can
to
find a way to open
investigate.
the
Oh,
shop
okay.
door.
I was trying to investigate it.
Make an investigation check, but then make a strength check.
That's gonna be this is second die plus this just in case. It's gonna be 17, 25, 28.
Oh, wow.
I'd like to keep my eyes open for a
Okay.
way to open the south door as well.
Sure.
That's using one of my superiority die
Make an
for the
investigation check for
check
that.
for the investigation.
14.
Okay. All right,
That's a
we'll start
power
up in
die.
let's start up in the room.
The tactical
Okay.
assessment.
Oh, very
I think I gotta
Sully
make a
and
strength
Kelvin,
check.
you find a room with a table of a bunch of beakers and glass jars on the middle of the table. On the shelves behind it, you see some old dusty potion bottles.
Ooh, with contents?
Yes. Several of them with contents in it.
Kelvin, look. Jackpot.
So now, do I just make a strength or athletics check in general?
So your investigation check reveals to you that you don't think that it's trapped,
Mhm.
and it definitely will move, and it seems like it will move either direction, left or right.
Hmm.
Would you like to push it? And if so, which direction would you like to push it in? Potions. You guys find...
So pertaining that valve.
Holy crap.
is there
You guys
any-
find 10 vials that appear to have things in them, of various different things. We can roll for them later, or you can just start quaffing them, and I'll see what happens.
Well, that's
Please
extremely
do the
tempting.
first.
It is tempting. Any
Kelvin,
chance I
can
make
I just
an
drink all of them,
investigation
see
to
what
find
happens?
a hint on what direction I should push it in?
Kelvin.
You think maybe left?
Let's push the valve left then.
Okay. Make a strength check, but just a 10 or higher. Okay. And let's go down to Lene. Lene, following along with what
Oh boy.
you rolled a 14?
Yeah.
So you're scanning over the wall looking for
Somebody help
something
me.
similar to what
Oh, yeah.
Sully was looking for.
Definitely
when-
not making that.
What did you get on the strength check?
That's an A-1.
All right, you heave at it, but you can't get a good grip with your feet, obviously, and you're like, and you're slipping around trying to push it. But it's just a little bit too much for
Curse of a dex
Seattle.
beast.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
I can help you out, but I'm a negative 2, so I'm an old man.
I'm gonna
So-
go ahead.
No, please continue.
And
Let's see.
you find what you think is might be a stone that's sticking out a little bit farther,
2, 3.
but it doesn't
Yeah,
have
4 hours of
the
telepathic communication with me.
it doesn't have the mark on the marks on it that you can see from
Sound like
that what Sully
whispers.
found.
Okay, so all of it.
The 3 of you.
Just a telepath. So you're just making a telepathic connection. Is that what you're doing?
Basically, and it lasts for 4 hours.
Okay.
Roll D6 for it.
Okay. So you think you might have found a rock that you could push on, but
I will call
doesn't
somebody
have
else over to
everything
take a
else
look at
that,
it first.
that Sully was looking at before.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can walk back over.
Does anybody want to help with? Oh, you guys on the screen can't see the valve, huh? Because I'm over the top of it.
Well,
All of my friends can see the map, but I'm sitting
Oh.
right over the top of this valve. So let me see if I can zoom out or something, so people
Yeah.
can see it better.
I can help Linnea out with trying to identify a...
Nope, it's gonna just stay right underneath me. Just trust me, everybody.
There's a
That's-
valve.
It's
There's
there.
a valve there.
It's very pretty and valve-like.
And we got a valve here that I need some help pushing to the left.
I
Kelvin
might
or
be able to
Jin,
help
do you want to help? Oh, you guys want? Okay.
But
I'll help Linnea out with identifying
we're focusing on this right now.
any non-trapped doorbells.
Here, I just looked at traps too, so I'll come help you do that.
Okay.
Okay.
And then if you can help them turn the valve, we'll just kind of rotate.
I'll
switch.
try. I'll try my
Kelvin
best.
is also really strong, so
That's true.
also Kelvin
I am
can help
not
do
very
it too.
strong,
All right.
but I'll try.
Go ahead and make a strength check. Whoever is the strongest, make a strength check with advantage, since everybody's helping out.
Kelvin is
Hey.
just on alert. He's got his longbow out, bow
Okay.
strong.
I have an
Sounds good.
8.
I think we all have 8s.
Me too.
Alright, I guess.
You guys all dumped strength.
I got good.
Oh, yeah.
I got good.
Ooh. Okay.
16.
I mean, I hit the bare minimum of 10.
I
This
have
is
a
the
Or actually,
best.
I only rolled once, so.
This is the best.
Yeah, no, 16.
She got a 16 though.
I hit the bare minimum of 11 minus 1 equals 10.
I got a 17
All right.
minus 1.
A 16. You're able to push it around one full rotation. As you do, you hear a grating, sliding sound back in the room you were in before. Sully, you jump as just behind you. One of the stones on this wall starts sliding away,
Ah, there we go.
and you see a step that leads to another wall.
It didn't explode.
Ah, interesting.
And I was going to say, I'm 70 years old. I don't know what your guys' excuse is. But anyway.
I'm 3 feet 2 inches tall.
I've been living in a library.
Okay.
I've been doing mercenary work.
Actually, I've been living underground in a library. I'm literally living under a rock.
Kidding.
Most of
Okay.
it does where
Well,
Well,
assassinate
before
people.
we progress down the step, do we need to check the thing that you found?
That's what you were
That's
checking.
what I was looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I need to...
As this
Was it
rock
a combat?
moves, you see another glyph on the wall behind it. And once that glyph is visible, you can see that there's a trail that leads over to this piece of rock that Linnea was investigating before.
Smash that stone.
Yeah. I will press it.
All right. As you push it, the door to the south opens up.
Gotcha.
All right. Was there anything of note in that extra chamber?
Besides the potions? Not that I know of.
What potions?
Did you guys just
I
grab
will
them?
gladly take a look at any potions you found to try and identify them later.
Sure.
I will keep an eye out to see if I find any potions.
If you do, you can give them to me to identify, and I'll give them immediately back to you.
That's a
they,
really good idea.
they will never leave your
If I
sight.
find some potions, I should definitely do that.
It'll take me like 10 minutes of like touching it, but other than that,
That would be a really...
you can actually hold it in your
idea.
hands while I put my hand on it.
In your head you hear, I don't want to tell the fake soul knife that we found potions.
I understand.
But yeah, we
The
found
fake-
10 of them.
The fake and very effective. Am I seeing anything?
Fake and very effective, yeah.
Yeah, if we find anything interesting, like magical or otherwise, just put it in a bag
Yeah.
and don't mess with it until we can identify
This
it.
room
Okay.
has a barrels of supplies that have long gone rotten.
Hmm.
Need to switch back.
They're basically
Uh,
dust.
They're
Yeah.
basically dust. And
Actually, we might see bags full of lichen at this point.
in the back corner, though, you find another valve spindle.
Hmm.
Um,
Am I seeing anything from the slid out wall, or was it just like one part of a door?
it slides
A-
away.
a
There's a step
multi-parted
up,
door.
and
Yeah.
then there's another wall behind it.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I
That
thought.
has another rune on it.
Okay.
Well, I'll walk right in and check out the valve and see what its condition is.
It appears to be in the similar condition. Its wood is thick and strong and dusty, but has been oiled in the past and is in good shape.
Well, I guess
Let's go at it.
I will real fast while you're looking around. While you're doing that,
Mhm.
scout around for another stone to press, because if there was another room that's going to pop up, I just want to be aware. So
Okay.
I want to see if I can find one.
All right, make
Yeah.
an investigation check. And whoever else, make a strength check.
I'll go again since
I'll put my dragon wings into it. Won't help any, but we can pretend.
I hit my keyboard both times, and both times I got a 9.
Definitely failed.
8.
You guys get advantage because you're helping each other.
I got
That's what we
9
tried.
both
I guess you're
times,
both-
so I have an 8.
That's what we
You
try
can
to
all roll
advantage on.
because
I got
you can all
I
roll
got
once,
an 8
it's the same
minus
as
1.
advantage.
I was tilted a little
So-
bit, but
It was.
I was almost there.
Let's try it again.
All
right. As you guys try and push it around to the left again, it moves about 2 inches and then catches, and you all take 1 point of damage as your gut jumps into the
worst.
You're like, oh, well, I guess it's not
when
that
the roller
direction.
coaster slams to a stop.
Yes.
and-
Yeah,
Right. That
I'll,
bar.
like-
That bar goes
I'll
right
like
into your gut.
prestidigitation it to like clean it up, make sure I can actually see which way it's supposed to move.
Well, clearly not to the left. It stops when you try and push it to the left, like the other one.
So
Sully, you don't find any other thing that anything else that looks particularly like a trap.
No,
Or,
I don't. I rolled a
Trappers.
natural 1.
oh, then you definitely don't.
With a total.
But you feel really, really good that you didn't.
It's a total of a 17 with all my psionic ability
Like-
dice, but it's a
Dang.
natural 1 still.
Yeah, I'm look. Like, did you find? Like, do you need some help?
No, I.
Yeah.
I'll make sure you're not looking, and then and my forehead will get like super red, like I have a hemorrhage.
That's a nat 20 plus 8 investigation.
Oh, okay. You don't spot anything as well.
That's
Huh,
good.
interesting.
No, I feel pretty confident there's nothing here.
All right, who would like to take a turn spinning it back around to the other direction?
I'll try.
All right,
No helper.
Believe in you, Lene.
19
there we go.
plus -1.
So 18.
Okay. It moves much more freely to the right this time. And those who are back in this room, I guess you guys are actually not in that room. Here,
We're all over
another
there.
stone wall slide off, this time to the south.
Hmm.
In the room beyond, you see a large pool of water and a walkway out to a center dais with another valve on it. Oh, that's the hide. Reveal areas. Don't hide them twice.
Oh, there we go. Much bigger.
Interesting.
We might all need to group together for this
Yeah,
one.
hey,
Yeah.
Kelvin.
Yeah.
How you feeling, buddy?
I
feeling
feel
strong?
like we. You know what? Just want to make sure this
Is
isn't
Marty
booby
strong?
trapped.
Marty is.
I'll make
very
sure
strong.
nothing's wrong
Could he
here
help us?
in
Okay.
general.
Okay.
Marty's
So I'm gonna
invisible
go.
right
I'm gonna
now.
go investigate.
He could still like move objects though, right?
So we'll go ahead and do this
Yes.
again, just to be on the
Marty's
safe
basically
side.
with you. Wherever you're at, Marty's there. I just didn't have space.
Right, so before anything,
Get
does
him
a
on here.
We were in a very
26
small room.
do anything for investigation there?
A 26 investigation. This room smells very ozone-y. I don't know if that makes sense or not
It
to your
does.
character, but it smells of ozone and just kind of slightly burnt air,
Hmm.
a little bit. A little ashy burnt air.
I'm very curious if there are any like cracks or places where gas could leak in here.
Oh, okay.
That would be a good thing to investigate.
Yeah.
Gas
I-
by itself doesn't have a natural smell unless we in America go and put odor into it.
True.
As
Yes.
you look around, you
but at the
see
same
the
time,
water.
it's like a different
Um,
air composition in here than
yeah.
elsewhere. So
You can breathe normally.
Yeah.
It just the air smells not stale like in the other rooms.
But
that's why I'm wondering if there's a
electrically
cracklet and
charged.
stuff
Yeah,
in
it's
that.
tinted.
Yeah.
If they're way outside here.
Well, if this is the
Almost.
laboratory, then they'll be experimenting on stones in some nature here.
Or is there something that's transmuting the air, making it fresh? Should I
That's-
investigate?
That's a possibility too.
It might be
yeah.
the moss.
Oh gosh, 12.
At 12,
Yeah.
you're not sure.
Hmm.
Can I help her?
Sure.
I'm-
What do you want to investigate? Tell me more about what you're looking at and what your character's doing. in this
Either
room.
magical properties to make the air fresher, or like physical characteristics that would imply either access to something that leads outside or
Okay.
some other.
You don't see any way that leads out of this room. The
I don't
walls-
expect to find
the
that,
walls
but-
itself don't appear to have any vents or anything in them.
Hmm.
Even
that
just like
you
a
would
natural
notice.
gap where maybe there's like fresh air
Sure.
coming in or something.
Yeah, you
like
don't
that.
spot anything, any windows or any
Yeah.
even cracks in the stonework
And no
here.
weird objects that I think
In fact,
could
it
be magical.
it seems very sealed up in here.
Yeah, it would be a sterile environment. Most of it would be.
Kate Kelvin,
Yeah.
I just, standing here on this rock, surrounded by all the moss walls and also surrounded by all this water, just kind of made me wonder, do you still get a sense like there's elementals nearby?
Kelvin can do that. It'll take him 10 minutes or so.
I thought it lasts for 10 minutes. Or does it take you 10 minutes to do it?
Let's see. Oh no, I can expend a spell slot.
Yeah.
It takes 1 minute per level of the spell. So I guess, 1 minute.
It lasts for
So, like-
okay, yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't want to use all of your energy today, but it might
do
be
that. I
worth
can do
the heads up.
Yeah, Kelvin will use his primeval awareness.
If you're doing that, I'll cast Detect Magic too.
Might
Because
as well.
it also takes me 10 minutes, so might as well get it up.
You feel a very wow. I think he would sense something, but and it would be something like an aberration. But man, it would seem really, really faint.
Okay.
Do I sense
I-
anything with Detect Magic?
That might be scary.
Or same thing?
Detect magic.
I was about to have a
Yes.
Got a 6 mile
You get a
range.
strong
so
sense
for
of
what I thought
magic
that might have
in
been.
this room.
That
No,
would've sucked if
you get a
it
strong
was.
sense of magic around you, and then
Like
do you have to
embedded within the
see?
stones?
Do you have to see?
I
the
don't
object?
have to see it, but it does get blocked with a certain amount of like
Material.
material, yeah.
Okay.
And
You get a strong
you
sense of magic,
it.
but you can't really pinpoint.
Yeah,
what
1
it's
foot
at.
of stone, 1 inch of common metal,
Yeah.
Mm.
No.
and sheet of lead.
Well, anything about this? Do you seem fishy? Any instructions, runes on it at all?
There are no fish.
No
Oh, it
fish.
does need to be visible, actually.
Okay.
No fish to find.
There's no fish.
There are no fish in the water.
That priestess, that
Yeah.
stupid priestess, gave me fish food, and I haven't found a single fish to give it to. I've been holding on to it for so long.
You think it might have spoiled by now?
Well,
No,
Just
no.
flakes.
No, fish
Yeah.
flakes stay good for
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's only been like.
let's spin it.
Yeah, Kelvin.
a year and a half.
How long has
I
it
can detect aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, or fish.
Or
Yes.
fish. No fish.
been? All right, if you say so.
What
When no
type
one's
of-
looking, I still sprinkle a little bit of fish food in the water just in case.
You never know.
What type of magic do I sense aside from abjuration?
Sully, the fish flakes puff into smoke as you
That
drop
is-
them into the water.
Not water.
Oh.
Okay, guys.
That's
And
not.
nobody.
I take a step back from the water.
I kind of hear that puff like
Guys?
that's acid, isn't it?
So don't be in the water. The water is bad. I look, you know I hate swimming. I promise this is not what that is. The water is bad.
No, I believe
What?
it.
You love swimming, Sully.
What chemical is the water? Is it?
Is it at all identical
chemicals the
to the acidic substance that I gathered up from that cube?
It looks like water. The cube stuff was jellyish.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it moves like water.
Yeah.
Sully's gonna dash back, using his bonus action to dash like super fast. He's gonna run back into the room that had like 12 potions in them, and he's
Okay.
gonna grab a couple of empty vials with
Oh,
a
okay.
couple stoppers and run back into the room. And
It's not a bad idea.
do you magic people have
It's
a
okay,
way
it's
to do
just
this without exposing my skin to the harmful chemicals?
I
which
could
just
spend
dissolve
another
and-
10 minutes and get an unseen servant to do it for us.
No, no worries. Telekinesis, just whoop.
Thank you. Yeah, that would be great.
Telekinesis,
That would-
gotta love it.
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
Um,
Does it melt the glass?
the glass does not melt.
Okay.
The glass floats above the water, it dips into it, and comes back up with water, with half full.
Yeah. Once you cork
water.
it, I'll prestidigitate the outside so that it's not covered in acid on the outside either.
Okay.
Perfect.
So the dry vial comes back to you, and it's just.
Corked and filled with acid.
Yeah.
Do you cork it? Nobody said corking anything.
I said after it was
I would
corked.
like to cork it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put a cork on it.
All
You
right.
might want to.
If I'm gonna put this in my bag, it's gonna be corked.
Okay.
Good idea.
You better hope it doesn't melt the cork.
Also
We'll let
true.
it sit out like in sight for a little bit.
Yeah, it's a
And we'll
smart-
identify it
cork.
later. Yeah.
Maybe pour a few drops on something.
Are you volunteering, Kelvin?
If you're
One
volunteering.
something.
We volunteer for tribute here.
Let's see.
I have some sand and some paper.
Yeah, just take I don't know. Kelvin takes
Ooh.
a scrap of cloth or something.
Does
Oh,
it
nice,
have an
that's
eyedropper?
Okay. It gets wet. If you pour it on Kelvin's rag, the rag gets wet.
But it doesn't. Okay.
I lean down and touch it.
There it is.
Yeah.
The rag or the water?
The water.
You're touching the water or you're touching the water on the rag?
The water.
You're touching the water.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The water flashes as from deep below it, a bright line of light shoots up and touches your finger. And then lightning bolts shoot out from your finger to cross the room and start just exploding across the room at everyone. You need to make a dexterity saving throw of a 14.
All of us are just.
Everybody.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was hoping it was just me, though.
Oh, sorry. It would be... Technically, it's just 3 other people, and there are 4 other people. So, Lene, on the map, you're standing farthest away from everybody, so
Darn.
it'll be you that gets left out. So, Sully, Kelvin, and Zeado make a...
I would have gotten a 21.
Oh, that was...
That's an 18. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm okay too.
Yep, I am definitely not. I got a 4.
Okay, and Kelvin,
I
what's your
rolled my
dex
bad
save?
Perhaps is also in the room.
Dex
Yep.
save, I just rolled it 11. Not good.
Sag.
26.
Both everyone's ready to die from 60-10 damage.
Love it.
No, it's 10d8.
10d8. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'll be fine.
This would be lightning bolt. This would be chain
Lightning,
lightning.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
30,
That's painful.
6,
It's a 6th level evocation spell.
It's a
Yeah.
good thing I saved.
39. 39 lightning damage to anybody who missed, and half that rounded up to anybody who made their saving throw as they try and dive down to the stone out of the way.
Could this be the moment I level up to level 7 and take no damage?
I was going to say, I am down.
Oh, man.
You know what? You guys are leveling up after this. If this is a good way to introduce that, then
I get evasion,
sure.
which would mean I don't take any
You don't
damage.
take any damage. You dive underneath Sully dives down underneath the valve here, and the lightning misses him by a hair. It just burns, a fleck of hair off your head.
No!
And that's it.
Guys, that was so scary. I almost got. Oh no!
So did you make it? Did you make
I'm
it, Kelvin?
I was
fine.
gonna say I'm on the floor.
Half of 39 up is
roasting up.
19.
I am no longer complaining that I did not get to use my 20 hours.
And I wish our cleric was here to heal me.
Did anyone go down?
Yup.
Yeah, Jin went down.
Like
Ooh.
that
Oh.
0.
Like pretty far down. Yep.
Yeah.
No!
down.
Actually, straight to 0. I had exactly 39.
So Jin stiffens up, and then like lightning courses over his body and then shoots out at you three, and you can see his skeleton inside as it flashes over
Yeah.
him, and then he just falls straight backwards onto the stone and is no longer moving. His heart stopped.
All right,
I'll move
I'm
over
gonna
and
go.
Kelvin's got
I'm gonna
some
go.
healing, I think.
I was gonna go like try and stabilize this poor man.
Oh, yeah.
Do a
Well, yeah,
medicine
Kelvin,
check.
what were you gonna do?
I mean, Kelvin's like smoking, you know, like his
Yes.
lightning was arm. He's hurt pretty bad, but he sees. Wait, who went down?
Me, Jen.
Troy did.
Jin. He sees Jin like completely out and goes over and
Like
It's
R2D2
a
just got hit
hair
by a
wound.
Jawa. Just
This is-
for 15. Heal for 15.
yay.
I now have a theory as to what the water is.
Me too. Which is why I touched
I think it
it.
is highly conductive and filled with a lot of electrolytes.
I'm gonna hit some.
It's
I'm,
Gatorade water.
Enough to
Gatorade
become
water.
caustic.
It's sugar-free.
I'm gonna hit my second win.
Okay. How much healing did you get, Jin?
15, I heard.
Okay.
The worst roll possible.
That's the
Okay.
way.
Kelvin's
And
gonna
I'll
hit
go ahead
himself
and,
with a heal as well.
Yeah, I'll heal myself as well.
Oh, shoot. Sorry.
Rip second
Caesar, I
win.
just accidentally called you on Discord. Ignore that. Did I get kicked out of the other Discord? I hope not.
No, I don't
Okay,
think so.
good.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
the
use,
Negatives of having
Jen's.
phones.
Yes.
I accidentally click things. Okay. So Jin is back up.
Yeah.
The water is inches away from your feet now. You all realize just
Done.
1 inch below the edge of the. It's always been
Okay.
just 1 inch there below the edge of the
Yeah.
platform that you're standing on.
Heal another
But
7.
now you're suddenly much more aware of its proximity
Mhm.
than you were before.
It feels very real. Okay,
So everyone who hated that, raise your hand.
I think I only
I
read the
didn't even
stump.
get hit by it, but I hated that for everybody else.
I mean, I lost a whole patch of hair.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
I
pretty
mean-
bad.
I'll go ahead and hit
I mean, you're
myself with
lucky you
another
just didn't
cure
get.
wounds. I'm gonna,
You just didn't suffer.
I
the actual
anticipate
damage.
touching
I got
other
the worst
things,
part
which
of
is
it.
probably not a
It'll grow
good
back.
thing to anticipate, but you never know.
We hope.
It'll grow
All right, what would you
As-
guys like to do?
We gotta turn the wheel. I mean, we didn't come all this way just to get scared off by some electrifying
No, we
water.
didn't.
I'm
So,
gonna investigate to see
power up and
what's
turn
the
the
best way.
Okay.
Huh?
Power up and turn the wheel.
All right, we're gonna do.
We're very
We're doing this.
If you're
What's
low
your
on hit
investigate-
points,
oh, you're
maybe
good.
you
Adding
should
some
leave the
good
room.
round
room.
dice to it.
You okay?
I do a lot of healing.
Plus 12, so it's 27.
Okay.
Okay. You feel like the wheel is currently turned more to the left than it is to the right.
I'm gonna prestidigitate it to make it more like
Clean. And,
clean and dirt free, so we don't get
Okay.
stuck again.
Okay.
all right.
I'm trying.
So
yeah.
if it's more towards the left, then we should turn to the right.
If someone's going to be in trouble if we electrify ourselves again, they should probably leave the room because we don't want to have to be running out through electrifying water and someone gets shot. And
My
left
fox
behind.
will silently leave.
Regretting my decision, I'll step out of the room too.
Oh.
All
I'll
right.
keep an eye on everybody.
Who is turning the wheel?
Sully and Marty.
And me.
And
Right.
me. Why not?
We're all trying.
Kelvin, are you actually going to help this time? I think Kelvin has a strength score. I'm just saying.
If you do, then be
He has yet to
very-
actually try and help out with
If
this.
not, it's gonna be Marty.
He's just
heading
laughed
this.
at you guys.
Marty also has a strength score of 17.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let the bear do it.
He's a mountain lion,
He's a
not a
mountain
bear.
lion.
Let the mountain lion do it then.
Let the mountain lion move the mountain.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Kelvin's got 14.
As a matter of,
I mean, it's
matter of fact,
All right.
I can telekinesis this thing.
As Kelvin and the
Much stronger
three of you start
telekinesis than
pushing
I am.
Should we
against
all
it,
get up? Wait, hang on.
to the right, it slowly moves and sinks down into towards the floor.
Can we
as
stop
it
this before the stuff comes?
moves down about a foot,
Nope.
you hear a gurgling, bubbling sound
That's a problem.
as the water recedes.
Yeah!
Oh,
Okay, that's good.
it's a good problem.
Stairs.
Well, it's a better problem. I
Down
wonder
to the
if-
level of stairs that lead over to doors up to the north and to the south.
Mhm.
Okay.
Jin likes this a little better.
Interesting.
In fact, let me open up these doors real quick for you.
All right, speed and investigate. I got the
I
top
had to
north.
hide the doors while the water was.
I'll
I'll
take
do
this
the-
out.
I'll investigate the bottom door.
All right, real soul knife's on the top, fake soul knife's on the bottom. Here we go.
I'll help you out with that.
I take that very offensively. Now it's my mission to outdo the soul knife.
All right.
Which
The,
I
It's
would
on.
the floor is still wet as you enter it, but as you tentatively step onto it, you don't get shocked
I have
from just what's on
expertise.
the stones. But there are some pools that have pooled up. Let me show you the south first.
Hmm. What's the area prestidigitate and
Plus
the
8.
effect? 5 feet.
I have a +8.
And then
Okay, so
to the
it's-
north,
Ooh, okay.
Plus psionic die, plus tactical
Like this.
assessment.
I'm a wizard. I'm very brainy.
all right. Who's going up to the north?
Sully is, and Marty is.
Okay.
Kelvin will go north with Sully.
Yes!
Is there a straight path south? Because I can freeze one if there. I don't know if that's a good idea.
It just
either.
winds around these little pools
Oh, okay.
on the south here.
So it does make it into the.
Yes.
Into there. Okay.
It's a true path.
I'm gonna
Gotcha.
grab my charger.
Oh yeah, sorry. Go for it.
My phone is practically dead.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, I don't have a charger. Phone charger.
Ooh, I have an idea. It's a terrible idea.
Oh, great.
Duh. I know where my charger went.
Oh.
In the pocket.
When you thought it was in the backpack.
All right.
Once
Here,
we find like a
if you want to
safe
just
path through
plug
the
it into
room
the
to that
USB.
next valve,
Oh, it's a.
I'm gonna transfer my senses to the fox to watch what's happening in the main room.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'll still help push it though, because we are all very weak.
Yep.
Okay. Up to the north, you see a room that leads to a few more broken pots and such, and then to another valve up towards the top and around the corner there. To the south, who's going south?
I'll head south.
All you three? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me stop revealing.
My fox remains in the main room.
Okay.
Poor fox.
Those that go to the south,
It's being smart.
you encounter a loud screeching, and just as you start walking into the room, a swarm of bats flies out of the room up ahead of you.
All right.
As they fly past you, they
It's a
make
vampire.
attacks against each of you. That's an 18 to hit Ziato,
Sad.
Oh wow, 18.
a 14 to hit Lene, and a 13 to hit Jin.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I will
shield.
Okay.
dragon wing him.
Okay.
So we should all be good.
All right. The bats flutter past you, blinding you for a second. Make a dex save of a 10 to avoid stumbling into one of these little pools.
Ooh.
23.
Okay.
21.
All right.
Okay.
Are you serious? No, not again.
That is a 0, but as I am turning, I freeze the water.
How'd you freeze the water?
Rhymes blinding eyes.
Fun times.
All right.
That's lucky.
Jin, trying to beat back these bats, steps to the side just a little too far, and slips into the water. It starts to sparkle as it turns into ice beneath you.
And hopefully just a solid, non-electrical surface.
Well, ice is still conductive, I think.
It is, yeah. But hopefully not as much.
Make a dex save.
Since I've been so good at those. Okay, finally. 20.
Okay.
Finally.
These
Please don't get us
are
killed by accident.
these are not chain lightning like in the big room.
Mm-hmm.
Thank goodness.
Thankfully.
Dex
That would have
save.
hurt.
Is a 3d10 for these. 7, 9, 1. So 10 total. So you take half of that.
So, how much?
5.
5.
I'm gonna. So you hear in your head, watch out for bats.
I love bats. Did you guys find some bats?
Yes.
We did, but they almost knocked us into a pool. And
So you
caused
see bats
major
flitter
explosion.
around in the room to the south of you, the big room, and then they fly out the door and just out into the caverns.
I call out in a little clicks and clacks that only a forest gnome is able to do, or to commune with them, and I just say, "Bye, friends. Hope you have a nice flight."
You hear screeching back.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Can you speak to animals? Are you a speaking
Yeah, you can
animal?
talk
Oh,
to
okay.
small animals.
All right.
Yeah.
You hear them asking. They sound upset that they got disturbed, and they're like, "We're just trying to find some sleep."
Oh, I give them directions to like a dormant part of the cave we've already explored.
All right. They spin around and then with a quick echoey thanks, they fly off out of the
Very
room.
good.
Now I gotta ask: is there bat guano all across this section of the cavern?
This was filled up with water, so not necessarily.
Not good.
Prestidigitate, dry off. Well, that was unpleasant.
All right, what would you like to do?
Got to turn that wheel.
Yep.
It's going to be fun times.
Yeah. Got it.
Kelvin and I will do the heavy lifting up top. By that I mean Kelvin will do the heavy lifting up top.
All right,
And your
Make
make a strength check, Kelvin.
Give you advantage.
Limp right over.
Oh, did we lose you, Jared?
18.
18.
Ah.
As Kelvin pushes on the wheel, a red light appears on the top of it, and it stops just as you're pushing it, as you start to get it moving, and it seems to lock in place.
Gotta be in sync.
Possibly.
Possibly.
I think we can do that.
All right. It's a good.
I communicate with you guys.
Yes.
I mean, I'm communicating with you also.
Yeah.
At this point, we're both.
Hey, what are you doing in my head?
I mean, hey,
Yeah.
I can do the same things as you.
No, you can't.
Says my soul knives.
They're not real soul
We're
knives.
hearing one half of this.
Yeah.
Either way, we need to.
Actually,
we
no,
need to
we're connected
coordinate.
too.
Yeah, we're hearing this argument.
No, okay. Yeah, we should coordinate. I talked to you two specifically. All right, get ready to push.
All right. I make myself go blind, and I am looking at the fox's viewpoint in the center room because
Okay.
I'm just curious.
All right.
I've learned my lesson, and I am telekineticing the wheel.
All right, make strength checks, both of you, simultaneously.
Sometimes.
You can do it with advantage since there's two of you there pushing.
I'm not getting better than 20.
Nice.
So that's a 19 on the roll, basically. Not 20 minus 1.
All right.
We got 8s.
But he's down with you, though. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're
It
good.
takes care of it.
Yeah.
And Jared, what do you got up there?
Oh, we're going again. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, going again.
I'll give you advantage again.
19.
All right.
Even better.
So we're both 19s.
Your fox sees the waters recede another 6 feet down, and stairs appear walking down, or that walk down to another door at the other end of this room.
All right, so
Head back.
we now have a new passageway in the same main room. So
Great! At least you guys are there. Last one's there, the fake soul knife!
my mind,
Yeah.
my mind is already in the room.
See, here's
I
my
think Sully's
fun
going to have advantage on his cougar, but on that one.
Oh yeah, because lions can go like 40 movement speed or something.
Yeah, 50 speed.
Yeah, we'll all head back.
All right, Sully, you're just
also
rounding
dashing
the
back.
stairs as you guys appear.
Oh,
at the
you had the
doorway here.
zigzag path too.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Does anybody want to try and jumping over the water puddles?
I advise.
Sure, why
You
not?
can make some deck saves.
I'll jump over it
I mean,
too.
you're trying to race.
Just for flavor.
You don't have to jump over it.
That's an 18.
Well,
You're not in that
Marty
room.
will anyway,
Make
because
it
he has a
true.
jumping distance of 25
That's
feet.
true.
that's
Marty
true.
makes it
Yeah.
over just fine. All right. In this last area, you find a large hall.
Interesting.
And at the far end, a door. This door, though, it seems slightly cracked. So you can see in, but it's only just an inch. And inside, beyond it, is completely dark.
So the door, so we can't get past it?
Could
Yeah,
I
there's a
dig
door right
underneath
here.
it?
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Do we
Assuming
hear?
your
You see
fox
where the
can
wall
burrow through
dips in
stone.
a little bit
Yes.
Could I dig through, or like underneath it?
You have mold earth, is that what you're, or the fox? This is
I
all
have the
stone.
fox,
This is
but-
all stonework, and so it's
Yeah.
not diggable.
Yeah. Is it? Do I see any runes in the room itself? Because I imagine we're getting close to whatever is causing this power.
You make a Arcana check,
Okay.
or detect magic. Are you still detecting magic? How long does that last?
It lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay. You sense magic coming from each of these pillars in this room.
Are they each a specific type?
It is necrotic magic and enchantment.
Oh,
Mm.
the worst ones to deal with.
Necrotic's not all that bad.
All
I
right.
beg to differ here.
It's soul magic.
No, necrotic magic is
Okay.
just dealing with life.
So we do have
You
magic
die
in
and
this
you come back
room.
to life. That's
The
necrotic
pillars,
magic.
maybe don't touch them right
Mhm.
now because they are emanating that same magic that's in soul stones. So,
No runes that I can see. I rolled a 10 for Arcana, but
No.
okay.
You say, yeah, maybe it is magical.
Yeah.
Maybe.
do I see any runes?
No, your detect magic clearly detects that the pillars have something magical
Okay.
about them.
Yeah, no,
You're very
these
clear.
pillars are magic.
And the
So
pillars
maybe
go all
don't
the way to
touch
the
them.
ceiling, correct?
Yeah, floor to ceiling.
And these ruins never
I
contain
think they
instructions.
might be like pathways for the energy. Like
Can
some
I
of the
try
main
something? I won't touch it.
What are you
Well,
thinking of doing?
It like my forehead like gets a little bit darker crimson red as I like toss up a bolt of psionic energy, just like a ping pong ball, just bouncing it between my fingers up in the air.
Please remember that we got into this situation because I cast magic near stuff with this type of energy.
Well,
True.
then the only way to get further in's gotta be to do the same thing.
You're not entirely wrong.
Do we hear anything from beyond
You aim
the
for one
correct
pillar,
door?
I aim for the other.
No.
Do I
there's
sense
4.
anything beyond the cracked door?
Oh, we each aim for 2.
If I can,
I
like,
guess we
peek
can do
underneath
that.
the crack a little bit.
It feels like there's magic in that room too.
There's definitely magic beyond as well, but
I've
How
got
much
that's
is-
about
I've
as
got
much as I can tell right now.
How much
I've got 2
effect
psychics ready.
does mold earth have on worked stone?
I don't remember.
If you can make a little pathway underneath it.
Mold earth, it has to be loose dirt or stone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stone shape's a 4th level spell that deals with that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay.
All right. What do you want to do, Sully?
Well, okay. here's your real test. If you can do this, then I am not going to make any promises. Let's see how this goes. Y'all aim for the 2 on the north. You aim for the 2 on the south. Yeah.
Yep.
Ready?
At the same time in
Yeah.
sync.
Okay.
The one time we are in sync.
As your psychic blades strike the pillars, they crack the rocks open, and this clay type facade breaks loose from the middle where your psychic blades hit, and inside you see 4 soul stones shooting electricity up and down through these pillars.
Interesting.
Well, now we know the power source of these pillars.
Don't touch them.
Definitely don't touch it. Don't touch it.
But the soul
And
stones
doing
don't
so,
matter.
the door slides open another 8 inches. You could squeeze through.
9
My
inches.
fox is going through.
Oh, I can do that.
My fox and you are going
Here
through.
we go.
All right. Inside the...
That's doable.
who's going into the room?
Solely will.
And the fox.
Okay.
Small and
I'm
big
not
go
dealing
in.
with that.
Inside the room, you find just this terrible scene. A gnomish skeleton is leaning / draped over a table, a stone table in the center of the room.
Oh.
On the edges, in green moss, are 4 dragonborn eggs. And on the table around this skeleton are cracked open eggshells around the room. You can see that there are places where other eggs have cracked open as well, but there are 4 that are still whole in the room.
I'll walk over, not to the eggs, but to the gnomish skeleton, and kind of bend down. I'll look over the fox, and I'll just look at the skeleton for a second and try to study it. Are there any markings on any of the bones or anything depicting it was holding something at the time of its death? Or any characteristics that can make any pieces of clothing?
It's wearing purple robes with red runes and markings on them, and you recognize the language as Gnomish written on it, and it looks like what appears to be the seal of Paulwatch on the breast of the robes as you push it to the side so you can see that.
Can I
I'll take the
just-
robes off and I'll stash it in the back.
Okay.
Can I just, like, do you happen to find anything?
Oh, there is stuff in the room, but we have 4 eggs.
4 more eggs.
4 eggs that are intact. There are others, but they're broken into pieces.
That can't be a good thing.
There's also...
Is there any way to deduce that these 4 eggs are currently being harnessed by the soul stones at all? Since there are 4 soul stones out there, or are these ones untethered or uncorrupted?
Make an intelligence check. Wisdom check. Intelligence.
I'd probably be thinking...
19.
19. If you're looking around, you can see that by the amount of shells and things around, that there might have been 4 other eggs in there
Gotcha.
before.
Okay. Then I will take these 4 eggs and I will, here, coming out the door. And I'll set them gently down
All right.
at the
Okay.
bottom of the door.
Anything else you might have found?
Yeah, just give me a sec. It's kind of
My fox is going to rub up against you.
I kind of get the idea, like, I'll go check.
no,
No.
just give me a sec.
Give him a minute. Okay?
And then, I'll kind of move around the room. I'll pick through any of the shell skeletal remains just to look for anything else of value.
Okay.
I'll see if I can...
You don't see much else in this room, and as you're investigating, you suddenly hear a crackle.
Keep hearing. Where's it coming from?
Hey, guys, I think I figured out which button works this intercom. Eddie? You hear Eddie's voice come over the speakers.
Oh, hey, Eddie.
No, speakers. Come over just echo through the room. Got some nice Sonys up in the corners.
Yep.
Surround sound.
Before I leave, and I will leave now, but I will just break off a couple of rib bones from the gnome, and I'll stash them in my pack as well.
Okay.
Just two. But
All right, mark that down.
yeah.
So I'll forget about that, but that's good. Okay.
I kind of look in and notice, and something kind of clicks. It's like rumors of his death were greatly exaggerated. Is my first thought.
When Eddie hears about what you guys have found, he says, "Oh, wow! Harold says to get back here and let's get those eggs back with the back in the nursery or not the nursery, the hatchery,
Yeah.
Okay.
and we'll take care of them there."
Sully will kind of mope around, wait for everyone to leave first, and then he's going to run over to one of the pillars. He'll look back at Marty and say, "You stay there. If I fall down, drag me after the rest of the others, okay?" He's going to look, and he's going to pull out the master-crafted dagger that he still has from the kind people, and he's going to try and pry one of the soul stones out.
Okay, we'll end there tonight.
Very good. All right.
Oh, wait.
All right. Yes, Lene.
I do it. I'm not going to be here next time. So.
Yes. My gut feeling is that it will not go well for Sully, but we'll see what happens there.
I was thinking of leaving my fox behind with
Oh,
Sully
okay.
anyway, just
Okay.
because of the dead gnome and also the fact that Sully's been very on edge since there's another soul.
It's a big revelation.
Yeah, there's a lot going on
It's
there
been a
right
big
now.
day
So
for Sully.
I imagine
Yeah.
that
Lene might
Marty
have kept an
Marty
eye on
might be
it.
dragging Sully back to the to the other place. We'll see.
Yeah, Sully will never die. He's
That's
immortal.
good. You do have evasion now.
Hey,
That's
I've
nice.
taken
that's
3
true.
direct blasts from these things, so...
I'm surprised you're still standing.
Well, one was call lightning, one was chain lightning, and then
Mhm.
the first one was just a lightning bolt.
Oh, well, I'm trying all the flavors.
You're getting all the different lightnings.
Yeah. I gotta
You know,
experience
you got
it.
to try them all, and
Okay.
Is there anything
I think you're
above
still
chain
into
lightning?
the
I don't
ice
think
right now.
there is.
Yeah.
Besides, besides
Chain-
Storm
some
Sorcerer
light-
and Tempest Cleric, it's about
Yeah,
it.
chain
Yeah.
lightning's the biggest one.
Yeah.
But I wanted to hit as many people as possible.
I appreciate that.
All right. We'll end there tonight. Next time we'll pick up. Plan on picking up with a session talking with Lady Sylvana
Mhm.
and planning some stuff for the future and whatnot. But thank you, Caesar. We appreciate it. You've been great. It's been a lot of fun
Thank
tonight.
you much.
Thank you for
Adding
sponsoring the
another level-
competition.
adding another layer of rivalry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To Sully's
Sully's
life.
just slowly being edged out of the group. He's not needed anymore. He's obsolete. Are you kidding?
Hey, Lene's heading back with Sylvana this time, so.
Yep.
All right,
Nice to
so
see.
we'll end there. Lene's epilogue is that she finds a giant library full of tomes and books.
And she's
That
absolutely
she has
entranced, and
never
the
even
first thing
dreamed of
she
finding.
seeks out is the message spell.
Okay.
It's the first thing she
Wait
looks
a
for.
minute. Lady Sylvana just lets her into the library?
Well, maybe now that there's a
I had to take a
librarian,
test to get
maybe you
into it,
can-
okay?
Maybe you can get a library card next time you're back.
I'd like to think I had to take a test to get full access to the library.
Sully's a little
first.
offended.
I'd like to think the reason why I was even sought after by the Dragon's Keep people were to find out about that information from that gnome.
Yeah.
I mean,
Which, now we know.
All
So it's
right.
like, well, that explains the information I was supposed to find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks everybody. We'll what we'll do is we'll just leave Zeato here at and she can study the caverns
Would
and
you like a
explore
bag of
around
sand?
here. And when we need her again, we'll call her up. So thanks
I'll give
everybody,
you a bag
and
of sand as a party
we will
gift.
catch you next week. Oh, what was that?
I'm giving a little bag of sand
little
Sully
bag of
as a
sand.
parting gift for.
He does like sand. I don't know.
I like everything.
It's true.
Sully just, anything is...
I figured of
Just draw the
anybody, you'd be able to make the most use of it. Being tricky, throwing it in somebody's eye, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I'll
fucking
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, thanks everybody, and we'll see you next week. Say bye.
Yeah.
Yo.
Thanks, guys.